All right, I'm going live. It is Sunday, November 22nd, 12:48 p.m. It says click here at any time to view the post on YouTube. All right. So, here's the thing. I've never live streamed before on YouTube. Maybe I have. Maybe a couple years ago with a friend? No, maybe not. I don't know. But I want to try it now because, well, I've always wanted to do it. By the way, I'm going to go for a jog soon. I've been saying that for the past 4 hours. So I'm in my running clothes. So that's what's going on here. And these are my mom's clothes. She runs, and she gave me her running clothes. So that's why I have a pink jacket. Or I guess it's sort of, I don't know what that is. I would call it peach, maybe? Anyways, I have no idea if people are leaving comments because I am broadcasting from uh, space. No, I'm broadcasting through Ecamm Live. Uh, I guess when I'm done this, I'll put an affiliate link to that software if you want to try it out. But anyways, I am inspired by a woman I saw go viral this week on Instagram. She's a comedian in New York, and she just posts little videos. And one of her little TikTok videos went viral. But also, she has been doing live streams every day. At like 11 a.m., she'll do coffee talk, and she'll just stand in her kitchen and chat and take calls from her friends and stuff. So I thought, well, that seems like a good idea. Loopy's Fun Zone says first. Okay, so I can see the comments pop up on this. That's exciting. So that means, oh, and it's first, I guess, means first comment. That's very fun. Okay, so I don't know what I'm going to do here. Here, you know what I can do? I can show you what's going on in my background. So I'm going to turn off the green screen and watch this. You ready? Blow your mind. Okay, that didn't work. There we go. So that's what's actually behind me. I just made this today. I had a few of these, but then I bought some more Bristol board a couple of days ago, and then you can see I've stuck them on the back of some office panels that somebody gave me. They're supposed to be like acoustic panels to help with my voice acting. I don't know how much they're helping because I need to be. You need an enclosed space, but I also have a little voice thing over there that unfolds, and you stick your head in it and you do your voice acting. But that's a pain in the butt to go into, so it's better for hotels. But I'm not in a hotel right now. You can't travel during the pandemic. So if anybody has any questions, you can ask me questions. See, there's a little crack. A little crack. Release the Kraken! That it's going to be, like, that's going to be showing up. Is that even the right one? There we go. See, this is the trouble with making a green screen with Bristol boards. It's probably better to do it. Oh, now this is falling over. Oh, man. I should get, like, a giant tablecloth or something, but then... how am I gonna... This is annoying. See, now I have to rotate this. Let's see. There we go. There we go. No. Wow, Loopy. Feels like we stepped out of the Matrix. Yes. I don't know who Loopy's Fun Zone is. Yeah, that's true. It's like the Matrix just turned off. And then... what am I going to do here? I've been using, like, cardboard cutouts from a pizza box to make that stand up, and now it's all falling apart. If you guys want to just talk to yourselves for a minute while I fix this, I was thinking I would, maybe for this, I would just, like, show the internet and, like, show the, like, I could go to CNN and see what's going on in the news and stuff, and then we could talk about that. So I'll do that in a minute. There's got to be something. Like, how can I make this firm? Let's see. I have another piece of this here. Maybe I should, like, stick this in somehow. Wait, yeah, hold on. This could work. This could work. Sort of. No, now it's all falling apart. Maybe I should have thought about this before I went live. Well, I did. It was standing up on its own. Oh, God! Ugh. Is this going to be what makes me famous? Everybody's going to be like, this is the best live show I've ever seen? Like, maybe I could just leave this on and you guys could just chat with each other. Wait. Don't move. Nobody move. Nobody move. Nobody move. How's that? Okay, let's leave that for now. And we're back. Did I miss anything? No, I did not. Look at that. It's still... let's just rotate this. Let's hunch. Let's do this, and then I'll hunch down. And then it's like, whoa! So it's not the... Oh, what is this? God! Ah, crap. Now it's all... Alright, maybe this whole green screen thing... Maybe I shouldn't go live. Oh, God. I'm gonna go even deeper here. It doesn't matter, I guess. Maybe this was all a stupid idea about going live. My life sucks. Alright, I just want to do something about that little space there. Here, this one I can fix there. And then I just want to get that up a tiny bit. And then I'll be able to go live. I'm going to use the whole pizza box here. Something has got to hold this up. So stick the whole pizza box here. I don't know why I think just sticking a pizza box here is going to work, but it might. I just feel like anything will work. Just do something. There we go. 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 How's that? Can you see that? That's sticking up enough? All right. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to crouch on this little chair here. And then, so I guess that's what live streaming is. You can just babble on forever. And I've got one viewer, so that's pretty impressive. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to... first I'm going to close Safari here, so my computer's not going to overdrive. And we're going to go on to the computer. So, let's see. First I'm going to do green screen. Ready? Here we go. Boom. And then I'm going to... What am I going to do? I want to see my... Oh, that's just why I need the internet. All right, let me open Safari again, because then we're going to go on the internet. Y'all ready? We're going to read the news together. It's very exciting. Well, you can talk to yourself then, Loopy's Fun Zone. Who are you, Loopy's Fun Zone? Let me... here, I'm going to go on my phone here. Actually, you know what I can do? It says click here at any time to view the post on YouTube. All right, let's do that. Here it goes. Oh, but it's opening in... Is that Chrome? Oh, Chrome is going to... No, I guess it's Safari. Okay, so here... Oh, there's me on live stream. Whoa. Whoa, this is very meta. I'm looking at myself. So, let's see. It says 0 comments. So where would I see the chats? Where am I seeing this chat? Oh, on the side there. Pin chat. Now you can pin a message on the top of your live vid chat. Okay, got it. Now, Loopy, I feel like we're on a date. Alright, let's see. I wonder if I can look at Loopy's channel here. No, let's see. Let's see. Put you... Add moderator. How do I look at Loopy's Fun Zone? Put your channel link in the chat, Loopy, and then I can see who you are. Now I'm searching your name. 1 subscriber, 1 video, and it's a spinning toy from 2017. Why would somebody post that? That has 11 views. And let's play it again. Spinning toy. Very strange. Very strange. 1 subscriber, 1 video. About. Joined March 15th, 2016. Interesting. I am David from Toronto, also into stand-up comedy podcasting. Yeah. I don't think that's true. Let's see. How do we... I saw you at PodCamp in Toronto. I don't think you did. There's nothing strange. No. Let's see. I'm just a guy. Well... not a YouTuber, and we're going to block Loopy. Goodbye, Loopy. All right. So now I'm alone, talking to myself. That's good. Now it says one viewer. Let's see who the viewer is. I'm pretty sure we blocked Loopy. And it says one watching now. Can you see who's the one watching? I don't even know what PodCamp is. Maybe that's the thing I went to. I probably should allow the one crazy person. It's probably fake, but at least that way I'll get some interaction. And then if Loopy says one wrong thing, then I'll block. Okay, so I'll unblock them. Well, I don't know. I guess I blocked him, but now I don't know how to unblock him. How do you go into your blocks and unblocks? I'm glad I'm... Oh yeah, unblock. Alright, well, why not? Why not? Let's let crazy fake person chat in the chat, because I got no one else right now. Alright, so, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go live online, and we're going to read the news. We're going to read the news. How do I do this? Have I opened the news? I've got to... Okay, let's go to CNN. Let's see what CNN has to say. Now, I'm going to... This is very exciting. I hope you people are ready for this. If I can figure out how to do it. Green screen, select backdrop. I want my backdrop to be... No. I want... How do you make the... How do you go to a screen? How does this software work? Select backdrop. Green screen, camera options. I know there's got to be another button here somewhere. Does anybody know how Ecamm Live works? Let's see. Oh wait, no, default scene, new group, show scenes window. No, this is what we want to do. Okay. I'm putting the computer. Now, wait, can you see what is happening? What is happening? No, I want to show Safari. Current application. Okay, can you see that? You should be able to see this. Now, the problem is, how do I see myself while I'm doing this? Okay, no, I want myself to appear here. So, okay, how do I do this? Okay, so, let's try, wait a minute. Okay, no, default scene, show scenes window. How do I make myself appear here? Wait, what's this little guy? No, that's interview. Current application, make myself appear. Wait, is this little thing? Wait, this is a little screen. Oh, whoa! Look who's here! It's me. Can I make myself bigger? That's what she said. Let me see. I can click on the little picture. You gotta be a way to make yourself bigger. I can move myself. Whoa! Whoa! It looks like I'm sitting in the little box there. I don't want to do that. I could sit in the middle, but then I'm blocking the view. There's gotta be a way. I'm gonna have to... Wait. I see a little thing in the corner here. What? How big can I make myself? That's what she said. Whoa! Oh my god! I can make myself the whole thing. What? We don't want that, though. Okay, alright, this is exciting. That's still too big. And we're going to make myself little. Alright, so there we are. Let's read the news. How do I do that? Okay, so I'm going to have to make this whole screen smaller. And then... Alright, so... Okay, so let's get rid of the ad here. And what do we got? Okay, we're going to read the news. Now, first of all, I'm just going to let Facebook know I'm here. Actually, how would you... Let me see if there's a way to broadcast that on Facebook. Can you imagine? Like to let them know what the link is? How would you do that? Let's see here. Where is a link? How do I make a link to go onto Facebook? See, I was wondering if this would be like, I'm on YouTube and, maybe it's just the people who follow me, but maybe I'm showing up on some screen on YouTube now that shows the people who are live, and there's not that many people live in the world, and people are bored. They're going to be like, I'm going to watch this guy. And suddenly I'm discovered by billions and billions of people, except there's 2 people. But that's still more than are in the room with me right now, so that's kind of fun. All right, is there a link? Let me see. Settings. Account, stream, is there a link for this? No. But I wanna share this. I wanna tell people follow me. Oh, I got an idea. Why don't I go on YouTube, because it says you can click to watch this on YouTube at any time. And then there's a link there. Okay, yes. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here, but I wanna share this. All right, stop it. Oh, no, stop it. Relax. Now let's click share. Because it says you can click to watch this on YouTube at any time. All right, stop the noise and stop talking to myself. And then there's a link there. Okay, yeah. No, stop it. Yes. Stop it. Stop. Can I pause myself here? Pause. No, I assume that's just for me pausing. Hi, Joe Law. Wow, we got 2. Like there's a new person. We had Loopy in here, but I blocked him because he's a fake weirdo. But now we've got Joe Law. So is that kind of like J Law? Are you related to Jennifer Lawrence? If so, tell hi. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. This is it. You guys ready? I have so many Facebook friends. It's gonna blow your mind. I'm gonna go to share on Facebook. Alright, and now I'm going to type, I'm trying out going live on YouTube. Come chat with me if you like. I'll answer any questions you have about me or about life, and I'll read the news to tell you what's going on in the world today. Ooh, that's fun. And I'm going to add this to my story as well. And there we go. Okay, now what? Now I click post to Facebook. Okay, that's fun. I wonder if I can also... Now there it is again today. And then, okay, wait, share to a page. All right, so I don't know. Share to a group. Yeah, this is more complicated than I anticipated. All right, let me see here. Okay, so facebook.com/Josh Rackless page. Let's do that. Thanks for your patience while I do this. You guys can chat amongst yourselves or get yourself a drink or something. Looks like I don't have complete green screen things happening. It looks like there's some little edges. I'll have to fix those. Alright, so here's my page. Create post. Alright, so I'm going to do this. And then, now I've got to go back to YouTube, get the link for this, go back here, there we go, and post. And then, alright, now we're going to have some fun. Watch this. Yeah, let's make that happen. See, now I can't leave my live stream because now I'm telling everybody to join it. It's going to be so disappointing to people. Oh, wait, and then I've got to copy this and then go to Twitter. And then all these people are going to join. They're going to be like, okay, this is it. You've been... now another piece fell off my thing. And my first live stream. Okay, so then... and then I'll put hashtag YouTuber. Okay. Oh, that's good. See, look at that's a good hashtag. Lots of tweets about it. All right. And then, why is John Cleese tweeting? It might be because it's his birthday. He better not have died. Because I know his daughter just posted on Instagram this morning saying we both tried to get verified and only she got verified. That's a harsh burn. And then, okay, I just wanted to share it to one more place because LinkedIn, I'm big. I'm not big on Reddit. I don't know. Maybe, is anybody big on Reddit? Is Reddit a thing to be big on? This is exciting, people. This is exciting. We're going to be reading the news today. Alright, so sharing a post. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Private messaging. I'm not private messaging anybody. Okay, there we go. I'm trying out going live on YouTube. Where's the thing? Post. Alright, so now let's leave page, leave Twitter, leave LinkedIn, leave Facebook. I guess I can stay on YouTube to see what's going on. I can't believe I've been live streaming for 21 minutes. But maybe this will be my new thing. Okay, so my head is cut off here. And now, look at that. Look at this disgusting... I can't believe... I taped this well. I taped my green screen well. You know what? I'm turning off the... how did we do this here? We're back to this? Is this... No, I don't want to go to that. I've got to deal with this. Now, how do I turn off the green screen? Okay, see, this is what you've been missing if you just joined in. We've been trying to tape this stupid thing. And I don't have to do anything. I can go live stream and just sit and stare at the wall if I want. This is all an experiment for me because I wanted to see how this works. How am I going to tape this to this board? Where's my tape? This is it. See, the girl on Instagram that's going viral, I think her little live talk shows are... They're not much more thought out than this, but they're a little bit thought out. Like her camera works, she's standing in the kitchen, she's not trying to do anything fancy, and she just takes calls from people. So yeah, by the way, if anybody's wanting to... I don't even know if I'm still live streaming. I'm assuming I'm still on. Should I check on that? Does it say? No? Yeah, it says I'm still on. Okay, so if anybody wants to call me, you can message me, I'll give you my phone number, and then we can, you know, she goes on the webcam with people, or she just takes their calls, puts them on speakerphone. This is amazing. This is like a school craft project. I always loved my craft projects. I wish I was in grade 8 again. I could be making a little project and going to school and having them evaluate me. All of that would be a lot of fun. Maybe this big cardboard thing doesn't need to be stuck on here anymore, because it was trying to be for the top before, but now I'm just trying to stick it here to fill the gap. You know what I mean? Alright, there we go. Alright, let's just stick it right there. This is good, this is good, this is not bad, this is not bad. Not bad, and then I'll just... I don't know, somehow tape it on a bit more here. The green, it's green tape, but I don't think it's green enough. Like, I don't know, it doesn't seem to like work as a green screen the same as this thing. Okay, how's that looking? How is that looking? Oh, I like that. Oh, wait, where's that crack? Where's the crack? There we go, no. There we go. Okay, good. No, not ideal. Not ideal. That would be... Ooh, what if I do that? Okay, let me take a little piece of tape there. This is very exciting. This is why the internet was invented, so people could literally just sit at their desk and talk to themselves and broadcast live to the entire world. you guys don't know, I used to host community cable shows live when I was a youngster. It's before the internet, and then people would call in, and but those shows were actually planned. I had a co-host, I had a producer, we had games to play, we had trivia to discuss, or like sometimes political talk shows. All right, so here we are. This is good. Who's watching? 3 viewers, which is pretty epic. Let's see who they are. The internet, and then people would call. Let's see. We've got chatting questions. All right, so we got, hello, will do, says Joe Law. I have a question. What was your favorite advertising campaign you ever worked on? Who are these people? How do they know I've worked on advertising campaigns? This is, and then we've got Joshua Stark. Your screen fell. Yeah, thanks. I noticed that. I guess as you saw, I fixed it up. Let's see. So I've suddenly realized that I don't... Oh, no! First of all, where's that? Where is that? All right, we're going to rotate this a bit. There we go. No. All right. Now I got to frame it like this. All right. I've realized that I don't know who these people are. So maybe that was a stupid question or a suggestion to, ask me your questions, because I don't want to answer questions to people I don't know who they are. None of these people even have like an emoji, like a logo. I can't tell who these people are. Favorite advertising campaign I worked on? I guess I'll answer it. I liked the one I acted in because that was fun, because I like to act as well when I was a little mini man. It was very cool. I wrote Leslie Nielsen into a commercial for Visa. I said I want to use him, and then he agreed to do it, and we flew to Miami and shot him, so that was fun, because I love Miami, and I actually I made friends with the casting girl, and I'm still friends with her years later, and went to visit her in Miami just before the pandemic, so that was a lot of fun. I like working with celebrities, and it was cool when I wrote a Gain commercial that we went to animate. We ended up doing it sort of with puppets with big Gain detergent bottles, and we did that at Aardman Animation in England. My art director was not a nice person, so I didn't enjoy that aspect of it. They had to send a creative director with us so that I didn't get bullied into not saying my opinion, which is pretty ridiculous. But advertising, I guess it's like high school. It's just nonsense. I always liked shooting in Los Angeles too. We shot a slow motion guy running. The joke was that he was just faking running slow motion. It wasn't like a TV commercial slow motion. We shot that in LA. So I always loved going to LA and staying in the hotels and pretending I was a celebrity, like going, oh, I'm going to live here one day. I'm going to live on the beach in Santa Monica. All that was cool. And I liked my little idea for Kellogg's Corn Pops, where it was just very simple, and we made the Corn Pops talking, and we just had little, hands telling the stories. I should do little things like that. Why can't I do that for my own? I can just make my own stuff with my YouTube. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm just going to check my phone to see if anybody on Facebook has responded, oh yeah, I'm going to come watch you or something. Probably not. Somebody in Tony Robbins Singles says, what dating app do you like to use? I only know of Tinder and Bumble. What do you recommend? I want to make my own. Anybody have any ideas for what I should call my dating app? My friend Charles says it should be alright, what is Joe saying? Josh, God bless you, but in every video you post you mention you're a copywriter. It's something you broadcast to the world. I don't have to know you to know this about you. Okay, Joe Law. Who are these people? Who is Loopy Fun Zone? Who is Joe Law? I don't know. Because I don't know any of these people, but they say I watch every single video you post. Mm-hmm. But I've never left a comment or told me who you are. Whatever. I guess that's what comes with broadcasting on YouTube. There's going to be people. All right, so we've been streaming for 28 minutes, and now we're getting into it. We're going to go on to... what am I doing? Green screen. Here we go. Okay, now we're going to go to computer. All right, so here we go. We're going to read the news. This is exciting. I probably should have done this right away. Maybe I should stop live streaming and then restart. But whatever. It's going to be a little experiment. All right. So these are my thoughts on the news. What do we got today? Seems to be some sort of situation. I'm not sure if you're allowed to say this word. I can't point above, but you see what that is. Like, I don't know if YouTube demonetizes you if you say it, because a lot of YouTubers use like fake words for that. They say the beer bug or the coof, because I guess YouTube doesn't want videos about this. But I mean, at this point, like, really, there's nothing else going on in the world. Are they really like banning any video that addresses what's going on in this world? All right, what do we got? Maybe I guess I won't say it though. But then what? I mean, how can I read the news? Oh, this is stressful. Why would they call it coof? Why do they make up that word for it? Here, I could call it the C word, but that's probably not a good idea because that means something else. Can I just call it co? I could do that. Well, I mean, how can they ban that word? CO. I'll call it CO. CO. Like C3PO. Okay. CO's resurgence in the U.S. is unprecedented. I don't know what that means. I mean, like, it hasn't happened in the past 6 months. Experts warn that spikes in cases and deaths could get worse before they get better. Okay. And for many statistics, they are already the worst they have been so far. Well, here's my quick thought on that. I guess maybe. All right. I mean, why would I have any thoughts on this? What am I, like a epidemiologist? No, I'm not. So who knows? But I mean, it might also be just that now we are testing a lot more people and whatever, so we know what's going around. I mean, deaths are going down. They never say that. They never point out that, yeah, more people are getting it because, yeah, it goes around. But, they know how to treat it better. What's the survival rate? Like 99.8%, and that's everybody. And if you're under 20, everybody survives. And if you're like under 65, it's pretty... I mean, I guess surviving isn't the, if you had if you had like a 0.2% chance of winning the lottery, you'd for sure buy a lottery ticket. Anyways, Trump has, what do we got here? So basically we've got the CO situation, the beer bug, we'll call it that. Some YouTubers call it that. Fauci says he wouldn't hesitate to take a vaccine. Yeah, okay, he's a doctor, he'll take a vaccine. White House vaccine chief says first Americans could be vaccinated next month. This is depressing to me. Because, I wasn't doing much socially. And then the pandemic started, and I was like, oh, okay, great, there's a pandemic, so now I don't have to worry about missing anything. There's nothing going on that I'm missing. But if it stops again, then I feel like I'm missing out on things. But now that I'm doing my live streams like this is the first live stream, welcome to my first live stream. Now that I'm doing this, maybe this will keep me company. Although, how can I see my chats? This is the problem. Where's my... oh, wait, there's a little button here I can click on. Oh, it's still just Joe Law. But it says click to view 16 comments. Oh, there's this comments. Okay, so there's still no comments. But those are the comments. Okay. So, what else we got in the news? Vaccine Czar explains 2 points on vaccine safety. It's all going to be vaccine news, I guess, in this column anyways. What do we got? This is just depressing. Why would I want to read any of this? Christie calls Trump's legal team a national embarrassment. So, okay, so Christie used to be, he wanted to be Trump's best friend, but I guess now they're not friends, so now he's like, you're all in, whatever. Who is this guy? All right, here, I'm going to click on it. This is what's going to happen. Let's see. Now, what do you see? Do you see the Christie thing now? I guess you see nothing because it's loading. Thank goodness I got Wi-Fi in this house, like the Google Mesh system, because otherwise there's no Wi-Fi in this house. All right, so why does was he the mayor of or the governor of New Jersey, and then did that whole thing where there was something with a bridge where he was taking bribes or something, holding the city hostage, or what was it? I don't know. A staunch ally of Donald Trump, that's what I said Sunday it was time for the president to end his futile gambit to overturn the results of the election. Here's my thoughts on that. Why not? Who cares? Like, the new president isn't inaugurated until late January, no matter what happens. So you're allowed to pursue, legal avenues. I'll bet, if Biden had lost or looked like he was losing, he'd be all over this and, making sure every vote was legal. Because remember 2 months ago or just before the election, everybody's like, all the liberals and the Democrats are like, Trump's going to rig the election. He's blowing up mailboxes. It's all fake. But then they sort of, the votes seem to be on their side. And they're like, oh, yeah, it's all good. So, I think even it would help Biden if he does wind up winning that, okay, we really, really checked it. We checked everything to make sure the votes are real, so he'll have more legitimacy. That's my thought. Former Governor Christie said Trump has failed to provide any evidence of fraud. See, this is, okay, now you're entering my mind here. This is just basically what I would do if I was reading the news, and then you can hear my thoughts about it as I'm reading it, and then this way I can read the news and be making content at the same time, and you don't have to bother reading the news. If you have any links of any news you want me to read, then just go, comment with the link, and I'll look it up and read it for you and give you my thoughts. If you've got the evidence of fraud, present it, Christie said on ABC, where he is a contributor. He decried efforts by the president's lawyers to smear Republican governors who have not gone along with the president's false claims of voter malfeasance. So here's what's going on here. This is my hot take. Christie is a staunch ally of Donald Trump, but it looks like Donald Trump is losing the election. So now he's like, well, I don't have to be nice to Trump anymore. Why don't I speak out against Trump? And then maybe the new administration will like me. Why is anybody listening to this? The reason they're listening to this is because CNN hates Trump. So anybody, especially a former ally of Trump, they want to hear him bash Trump. But, none of this is news. It doesn't matter. Go through the legal process, make sure the votes are real, and that's it. But I guess people just need to fill the news with stuff. You gotta have websites filled with crap all the time, right? Quite frank, blah, blah. Georgia will conduct another recount. This is outrageous conduct by any lawyer. Why is it outrageous? Why is it outrageous? What? Like actually filing a lawsuit to see if something's legit? President-elect Joe Biden, what lawyer? We're not even... noting Trump's attorneys have levied wild accusations in public, but have not, so far, raised them in court, where there are consequences for providing false information. Yeah? They allege fraud outside the courtroom, but when they go inside the courtroom, they don't plead fraud and they don't argue fraud. Well, because, you need evidence. You can file for anything, I guess. Evidence counts in court, but you can say whatever you want outside of court, whatever. But I guess he can say whatever he wants too. Listen. What's my impression of Chris Christie? Listen. What's New Jersey accent? New Jersey. Listen. I don't know. Christie concluded, I've been a supporter of the president's. I voted for him twice. I always thought it was like illegal to tell people you voted for, but I guess that doesn't make any sense. Like, whenever anybody says, this is who I voted for or whatever, I think, that's not, it's like saying a birthday wish. You're not supposed to say it or it won't come true, but I guess you're allowed to say who you voted for, obviously. He is. Why wouldn't you be? Okay, but elections have consequences. Elections have consequences. Isn't that what the other side was saying? Like, everybody says that, I guess. Oh, yeah, Trump was saying that. Yeah, that's why they were saying they could, appoint anybody to the Supreme Court they want, because elections have consequences. They won the election. True. And we cannot continue to act as if something happened here that didn't happen. Yeah, you can. And they will, until they can't anymore. If you are unwilling to come forward and present the evidence, it must mean the evidence doesn't exist, he went on. The country is what has to matter the most. As much as I'm a strong Republican, and I love my party, it's the country that has to come first. Okay, so he's trying to be the good guy in the media, and he's got a whole article about himself. Because is he still even in office? I haven't heard about him in a while. What does it say? It says a staunch ally, former New Jersey governor. Okay, so he's doing nothing these days. But now he gets a whole article about himself. Okay, this all makes sense now. I'm done with this story. All right, so what else is in the news? How do we get back to the news? Oh, we close this. Close this window, and there we go. All right, so President-elect Joe Biden, he's not really the president-elect, but they're calling him that, prepares to announce cabinet picks. Trump's attempts to steal the easy. I love how they always, it's the sort of news, And then they, when they really, really want to bash them, they put analysis or opinion, so they can say whatever the heck they want. That's funny. So I guess this is what do I want to read? Cabinet picks judges devastating question for Team Trump. See, that's like, what's the difference between opinion and analysis? I guess opinion is when you can really go at it. Like, we're going to destroy Trump. And then Trump's attempt to steal the election plunge deeper. I mean, that doesn't sound very unbiased either. What else we got? Bolton, GOP needs to look out for the party, not Trump. Tucker Carlson backlash tells us something important about some Trump supporters. You know what I like? I like Tucker Carlson. I love watching his videos. I used to, not be able to watch Fox News at all. Like 4 years ago, I'd be like, oh my God, Fox News, it's like, it's bad, it's conservative, it would make me sick to my stomach. But now, and it's funny too, you know what? I think I had a conservative or something on Bill Maher's show like years and years ago. And I thought, oh my God, I can never watch Bill Maher. I thought Bill Maher was the conservative show. Now I realize he's like super liberal, and I can't watch him for that reason now. Because there's just so much craziness on the left, which I guess is sort of me. I just wish, I guess there's a center, but I mean, you hear from the crazy people on both sides. You don't really hear just sort of boring, you just got to live your life, and that's where the center sort of lives. Like, okay, life, whoever's president doesn't affect that many stuff. And then if you say something like that, people, oh, you're too privileged, it doesn't make it, whatever. Okay, so Tucker Carlson back, so this is not Tucker Carlson, this is, what is this guy's name? I forget, but can we just scroll past that? Traitor. Globalist sellout. So is that person in the video? Who wrote this? I thought this is analysis. Why can't I see who's analyzing this? These are all ads. Look at all this stuff. They want you paid content. Click on this. I just want to read something. This is why you read the newspaper, I guess, because then you don't have videos popping up. And who wrote this? Is this a video? Like, is this... Okay, wait. Updated by Oliver... Who's Oliver Darcy? Not that guy. Oh, okay, so what is Oliver Darcy? I forget where we're even talking about here. No, stop. I don't want to stop. I bought coffee with her once. I haven't cashed it in. Okay. Cost $1,000 too. Traitor, globalist, sellout. Those weren't the insults reserved... I'm so bored of reading the news. Those weren't the insults reserved for a CNN or MSNBC anchor on Friday. No, those were the insults aimed at conservative media darling Tucker Carlson, in what feels like the most severe moment of backlash since his Fox News show premiered in 2016. Carlson is fielding criticism from the right. Let's see why. I haven't watched his video lately. Carlson angered some of his audience Thursday when he called out Sidney Powell, President Trump's attorney, who has peddled wild conspiracy theories about the 2020 election. Carlson was careful not to deviate too far from the party line. Opening his show with a deference to the fraud claims presented by Rudy Giuliani, he also offered up reasons his audience should trust him. He explained to his viewers that he had reached out to Powell for supporting evidence with an open mind, and he pointed out his coverage of the Russia probe and how he never rules out anything, even UFOs. What are we talking about? UFOs are not a thing. Then Carlson broke the news ever so softly to his viewers. He said that despite his polite request, Powell had not provided a shred of evidence to support her... Okay, so Sydney's a woman. Support her outlandish claims, and had even told him to stop contacting her. Oh. That's kind of funny, isn't it? Tucker's like, hey, Sydney, please, block, please leave me alone. That's funny. Not only had she failed to provide him with evidence, first of all, she doesn't have to give him any evidence. She has to provide it in court. Second of all, they probably don't have any, because they've been talking for days and days. She was going to release the Kraken, the big evidence. Ben Shapiro's been talking about that on his podcast, and, maybe they just like saying that. Obviously, if they had. But, I mean, it must be. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean there wasn't conspiracies or fraud or whatever. I mean, I'm sure whoever would have done that would have tried to cover it up. But I imagine it would also be difficult to sort of mount a giant fraud thing of hundreds of millions of voters without any of it leaking out. Like, all you would need is one person to go, hey, here's the email I got telling everybody to... I don't know what. I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. Then Carlson broke the news ever... Oh, yeah, so this is... where stop contacting me. She had also failed to support her claims to others in Trump world. Okay, so he is complaining. Sorry, I've just got my tripod. It's sort of under my desk and it's annoying me. I didn't realize it fell on the floor. Okay. Uh, there we go. I could use this for something. Anybody got a Gorilla Pod? They're fun. All right, so where are we here? Now I don't bring this up to suggest that Carlson deserves accolades for. I don't care about this anymore. All right, so here we go. Is there any entertainment news? You know what I like? I like Wait, what do we got? Bittersweet Thanksgiving for grandmother and teenager who met by accident. So that's probably that news. Remember years ago there was somebody texted a grandma by accident, and then she wound up inviting him to dinner, and they have dinner every year together. They said it was you who banished me. Actress confronts Will Smith. That sounds pretty good. But these are videos, and I feel like if I show a video, the pandemic is hurting gay and lesbian bars. The consequences could be devastating. Let's read that, because it just doesn't. I mean, it's hurting every bar. Every bar's closed. But let's find out why it particularly hurts gay and lesbian bars. By Julia Hayward and Melissa Gray. Alright, so there is a bar, and it has rainbow flags, so, you know, it's a gay bar, and above it says Celebrity Eyelashes. That's kind of fun. Alright, the Alibi Lounge is trying to raise funds to stay afloat during the pandemic. Alexei Minko's bar is so much more than just a place to get a drink. When he opened the Alibi, I guess. It's the word, actually. Isn't that a word? So maybe, because, like, bisexual? Is that how you spell alibi? I feel like it's a Y. Somebody help me out here. When he opened the Alibi Lounge in 2016, it quickly became a permanent fixture for LGBTQ life in Harlem. Not only is it the first LGBTQ bar in the neighborhood, but Minko is one of just a few black gay bar owners in the entire tri-state area. Okay, so I'm always fascinated with the tri-state. People seem very loyal to this area. Like, there's all these Jewish speed dating groups or speed dating events, and it's like for Florida, or I don't know, Toronto, or the tri-state. And I'm always like, what is the tri-state? Like, there's no, I guess, because it's New York, New Jersey, and something else. But I feel like, is the tri-state area like where they all touch? Like, why, if you're way over here in New York, would you care that there's another state? Like, why isn't the quad state? What does that mean? Anyways, okay, so in this area, there are a few black gay bar owners. So it's a very niche thing. How many would you expect to have? Like, how many, first of all, tri-state area, bar owners? I guess there's a lot of bars, and there would be a lot of, you would have a bar owner for each of those bars. So, okay, you got a lot of bar owners in 3 states, and then how many gay bars are there? So, probably, every city's going to have a gay bar, I guess. Depends. But there's not going to be as many as bars. Well, for a couple of reasons. First of all, there's fewer gay people than non-gay people. So say 10% of people are gay. So maybe 10% of the bars, but not, you wouldn't have 10% of the bars necessarily be gay because gay people can go to like just regular bars too, right? I guess when you're young, you go to bars to pick up, and that's, I used to do that, go to meet people. But you can also go to a bar and just sit and eat and have a drink. Anyways, so now you've got gays, and then now black gay bar owners. So, how many black, whatever, it's good, there's a few. Well, but nobody's stopping black gay people from owning a bar. What is the point of this article? Not only is it the first LGBTQ bar in the neighborhood, but Minko is one of just a few black gay bar owners in the entire tri-state area, and has remained open almost every day since it opened. Good. But like other small businesses across the United States, Minko's bar was hit hard by the pandemic. He's had to shut the bar for months, and even had to get rid of its food menu at one point, a significant cut into profits, based on state quarantine orders. Okay. And though the Alibi Lounge is reopened, it's operating on reduced hours with only 25% capacity indoors. Okay, so like all bars. Our revenue's gone down, Minko told CNN. I've talked to other small business owners, and some of them have just decided to quit. Yes, exactly. So, lots of businesses going down. But Minko said closing his bar isn't an option. He said the alibi means a lot to the LGBTQ community in his neighborhood, and he's committed to making sure it can survive the pandemic. A GoFundMe to help the bar stay afloat has already raised more than $169,000, and it's received additional funding and been recognized nationally by the Human Rights Campaign. But that still doesn't mean it's all been smooth sailing. The honest truth is that there's a lot of that added pressure. The alibi is like a beacon of hope, and if I close it, then where do the LGBTQ people in my community go? It's heartbreaking. Yeah. Okay. Sure. All right. Well, and then they're going to tell you why these bars hold such importance. Part of the reason that closing bars like Minko's is so troubling is that the gay and lesbian bars have held particular importance in LGBTQ history and still do. They were often used for organizing and activist events. When churches didn't want to host LGBTQ people, they would congregate for mass and worship at these bars. We often forget that even same-sex dancing was illegal up until the 60s or 70s. Says a professor. These were once the only places where so-called immoral content was allowed. Sure. Even now, the importance of such bars as safe spaces for a community that often finds the outside world unwelcoming and hostile can't be overstated. These gay bars have always served as central spaces for LGBTQ people. We should be fearful of losing that kind of community factor. The number of gay bars is already failing. Now, I don't know why I'm so deep into this. How long is this article? Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, well, we're into it now. Let's find out. Gonzaba, who has been studying gay nightlife for an upcoming book, so this is the professor, said gay and lesbian bars reached their peak during the period between World War II and the 70s. As gay neighborhoods popped up around the United States, so did the demand for the bars as safe spaces. There were more than 1,500 gay bars in the United States through the 80s, but that number is closer to 1,000 today. Business listings for gay bars dropped 36.6% between 2007 and 2019 alone. We just got a comment. Stopping in to say a quick hello on my way out for a walk. Thank you. Let's see if this works. Thank you, plucking flowers. Have a nice walk. Whoever you are. LOL. I should go for a walk too. It's supposed to snow this afternoon here in Ottawa. And I don't want to run in the snow, although it's going to be months of snow. But I wanted to get some exercise. How can it be 1:40 already? Well, I told myself I wanted to do a bit of live streaming. You know what? I guess we're done with the gay bar. I want to do a bit of live streaming today, just to do as an experiment, see what happens. I think what I should do in the future, well, there's a couple of things I could do. I could pick a couple of news articles and say, this is the topic. I say, today we're going to talk about, Marvel news or Trump news or whatever. Or the other thing to do could be, I could have a thing where I read. None of this has to be live. But I guess the live thing is the point, to chat with people. Left you a message on Facebook too, so you'll know. Oh, let's see. This is, I don't know. Let's see. I don't know where that message is. Let me check my message requests. No, still nothing there. So I don't know where these messages are from plucking flowers. But whatever. I don't know. So who knows? Guitar Center filing for bankruptcy. I'm interested. I'm just going to click on that because I went into the Guitar Center when I was in LA last time, like 5 years ago, with this girl from New Zealand, and that was awesome. I just like seeing guitars. I think I made friends with the girl who was selling guitars. Yeah. I already got a card or something. Guitar Center is filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Wait, what? Why would this... Well, let's find out. The 61-year-old company, the biggest musical instrument retailer in the United States, had tried to stay afloat during the situation by offering virtual music lessons. Oh, that's cool. But Guitar Center was forced to close many of its stores in March during nationwide lockdowns. I wish I had taken more guitar lessons like 30 years ago. I was always like, I want to get good, but then I thought there's always like other time. There's always like, oh yeah, one day I'll learn. Or, there's other people who play, like when I was 18 starting school, people are already like, and they hadn't been alive that long, right? Like, imagine if I just said, maybe I could have been a really good guitarist. Because I always thought, no, I'm the funny guy. I'm supposed to be doing comedy. I'm never going to be the best guitarist. But And like, if you're somebody like John Mayer or something who can actually do music, and then you can also be funny, and then it's like a double thing. Like you can be a rock star who does some little funny stuff on the side. Well, I guess I could take guitar lessons now if I want, but it's tough when you get to my age. You feel like, what's the point of doing anything other than just reading news on the YouTube? All right, so okay, they did their online music lessons, but Guitar Center was forced to. Okay, so plucking flowers is still. LOL, you're funny. You'll find it on your post that says you're streaming, Josh. Oh, maybe this is Mousy. Let's see. I just left you a quick message now, going for my walk. Yes. All right. Well, it's Mousy, who I believe lives in Miami, and I never met up with her. We talked about meeting up when I was in Miami like 5-6 years ago, and then just never did. So, and now I never. Well, I was back in Miami for one night in March, and then the situation started, and everybody said get out, and I don't remember why I left. I mean, they said you had to get out, but I guess they were saying we're going to close the borders, and nobody knew what was going on. And I don't know how the health system works there. I guess I had to come back. I just kind of wished. I don't know. Okay. The virtual music lessons, but Guitar Center was forced to close many of its stores in March during nationwide lockdowns, struggled to get customers to buy instruments as the economy headed south. Yeah, like every store. They have 269 locations. They had been malls, that had been struggling long before the situation. Foot traffic in malls has plummeted, and stores like Guitar Center that depended on people making discretionary purchases have been worst hit. Yeah, so I guess if you need, toilet paper, you got to buy it. But a musical instrument you don't necessarily need. On the other hand, you'd think that people, if you're sitting at home during a pandemic, then you might want to play guitar. Maybe that's, finally pick up the guitar. Like if I was younger, I would have said, you know what, this is it. I mean, okay, here's the situation. If I had a family and kids and I was happy with my life, I'd be like, you know what, I'm going to pick up the guitar, or hey kids, we're getting a guitar. What is that? We had a new comment. Sending you bravery points for going live for the first time. Subscriber here says Beauty Bubble. Well, thank you so much, Beauty Bubble. Thanks so much, BB. I'm working the bugs out, and hopefully will be more focused next time. But I wanted to force myself to try this for the first time rather than just thinking about it like I've been. Okay, well, that's as long as you can put a comment, so then there we go. And I called her BB. I assume it's a girl. Beauty Bubble. Like BB, the letters BB, but then that'll be like, oh, you're calling me BB? Like I saw some girl post on Instagram yesterday saying, nobody call, what is it? Some model or something. And she's like, I don't want people to say like HMMM, because that sounds like what am I, like food? And don't call me BB, like the letters B and B. So I wrote back, okay, BB. Oh, I'm such a jerk. I got no response. Okay. The company said in its bankruptcy filing that it received up to $165 million. That's my Dr. Evil. In new equity investments, and lenders agreed to reduce the company's debt by nearly $800 million. So that sounds good. The company's primary owner, Eris Management Corporation, as well as new equity investor Brigade Capital Management, and blah, 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 will help finance Guitar Center through bankruptcy. What does that mean? See, I wonder, sometimes people declare bankruptcy just to get rid of all their debt, and then they stay in business. So maybe that's what's going on. What does this say? Oh, and I am so much available to any bee you can come up with. I don't even know what that means. But I guess, okay, thanks, BB. I don't know. Who are these people? I've got all these people commenting, like Joe Law and Joshua Stark. Now, Joshua Stark, I see, follows me on Instagram, but I have no idea who he is. And then there was Loopy. I think I blocked Loopy. It says add to broadcast. What does that mean? What if I clicked add to broadcast? I'm just curious. I'm going to click on the button. Oh my god! I thought it was going to like invite her to be like on a webcam with me. You can't do that. Although I could do that through Skype. So if anybody wants to... Wait, but where do I... Oh, come on! Come on! That's cool. Now, there's a little pencil here. It says edit. What happens if I click that? What? 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 Can you guys see what I'm seeing? Alright, so let's see. I don't know what the point of this is, but I'm just going to change the font. What's the font we like? Dido. That sounds fun. It looks like almost like idiot, but not. Oh, that's very, old-fashioned-y. Look at me. Alright. I can apply effect. What happens if I... Whoa! I give it a shadow. Now what happens? Whoa! Oh, wait. Light glow. Let's make it glow. What? Oh, I am so much available to any bee you can come up with. Like, that's what an angel sounds like, and that's what I think it is with a glow. What else we got? Let's make it italics. Oh, I am so much available to any bee you can come up with. That's what happens when you read in italics. Let's bold it. Oh, I am so much available to any bee you can come up with. Oh my gosh, this could be my whole show where I just read in different fonts. Herculanum. Herculanum. Whoa, it looks like Greek letters. It looks like the menu at a Greek restaurant. What does Greek sound like? I don't know. This would be my Italian accent, like, oh, I'm Italian. No. Yes, Italian, but this would be my Spanish. Oh, I am Spanish. And Greek, wait, no, I used to work for a Greek guy, Giannis. Greek, Josh, you're such a clown. Why do you drink apple juice at lunch? You are such a clown. You're a crazy clown. Okay, so, oh, I am so much available to any bee you can come up with, you crazy guy. That's my Greek accent. All right, so let's see. If I cancel this, now what happens? Okay, so now we got B, and then we got make BB go away. All right, so that's kind of fun. All right, thanks, Bubble. So yeah, we can make fonts happen. All right, so do we have to finish this article? We're almost done. Let's do it, everybody, because I just I like guitars. If anybody wants to send me a guitar, you can. Yeah, Beauty Bubble says, oh dear. Sorry about that. This is what my community cable shows used to be, just sort of me dancing around, which I guess was cute when I was 20. I don't know how cute it is now. And also I can't dance around because then I'll leave frame. My hand! I got cut off! Both hands! This was a mistake! Surprise magic. Ever see that movie called it's like with Chris Evans, who plays Captain America, and he's on a train, and the train has everybody left in the world and has to go around the world just to stay warm because the whole world's like in an ice age. And then the bad guy woman who's in charge of the train, if she wants to punish somebody in the back of the train, like the poor people, she sticks their hand out the train, and then it gets really cold and they pull it back in and they smash it with a hammer. And then their hand shatters and disappears. So that's what I was just thinking of. And I think they're making I don't know if they've released it, but they were working on a TV series of that, but then all the directors kept leaving due to creative differences. This is an important positive step in our process to significantly reduce our debt and enhance our ability to reinvest in our business to support long-term growth. Exactly. See, they're going bankrupt, but then they'll come back just without debt. The company will continue to stay in business during the bankruptcy process. Okay, see, look at me. I'm like a business wizard here. I mean, I've been saying this since the beginning of the article. But it may not be able to capitalize on the holiday shopping boom. More than a quarter of Americans, 28%, say they will spend less on holiday gifts this year compared to last year. Nobody knows. Whenever I fill out these surveys to get like a couple of air mile points or something, it's like, you're going to spend more this year or less this year or the same? Or how many greeting cards do you buy? It's like, I don't know. You just make it up. I'll bet people spend even more this year because they're just sitting around with nothing to do. I don't know. Gallup said making the highest percentage Gallup has recorded in the category since 2012. We will continue to serve our customers and deliver on our mission of putting more music in the world, Japinga said. He added that the company expects to complete the process by the end of the year. Okay. Well, that was kind of silly. Oh, wait, I saw a little Bill Maher article. We're not going to click on it because it's one of these paid content things. Is a billionaire? That can't be. That can't be. Gallery. At 64, Bill Maher is a billionaire and one of the richest team owners in sport. All right, I got to click on this because Bill Maher is my example that I look at just because he's the only person I can think of that isn't married with kids. I saw him interviewed by Howard Stern saying, I've never wanted kids, I don't like kids. Oh, look, it was published on my birthday. and so I'm like, okay, well, here's a guy who's got lots of money and he's happy to not have kids. So it's the only hope I have. Like it's my only example. Everybody's got kids. Even like people who could be with any girl in the world, like like Harry Styles. Well, Harry Styles, his sexuality, I question it. Maybe because he just posed in Vogue in a bunch of dresses, but also he seems to be the one that's not paired off. Like all the other ones got married, they're all having kids, and you think, they could. I should have thought about this. Like if you look at people like that, who literally could get any girl they want, and they lock it down early and have a kid, maybe it says, hey, Josh, I'm talking to myself now, as cool and funny as you think you are at your young age, maybe there's something to locking it down and having a family. And it's not that much fun to be looking around at every girl in the world. I should have thought of that. Too late. Ultra wealthy celebrities that own sports teams. Drew Carey. Well, so Bill Maher doesn't have kids, doesn't have a wife, doesn't want one, but he hires prostitutes. Like there was this girl on some podcast recently talking about how he is in bed and all of this. That kind of makes me sad in a way. But I mean, yeah, if you've got money. I mean, I had a really good looking friend like 10, 15 years ago who lived in my building. This is like 20 years ago now. And he would get escorts because he loved the power of it. I guess he loved using his money and it was less trouble. But also I think he was excited by the fact that they would show up and go, oh, you're a young, good looking guy. Because they're used to being with guys who couldn't get a girl at all, right? So I think he enjoyed that. And then sometimes the girls would be like, you know what, they wouldn't charge. They would just date him. But then when he broke up with them, he'd have like a big guy show up and say, hey, you owe her money for all her visits. So that was scary. But yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I guess the fact that he hires hookers is okay. I always thought, I never liked going to strip bars or anything. I never wanted to pay for a lap dance or anything, just because I felt like how sad that would be. I didn't want to be the guy. I didn't want a girl to be with me because I'm paying her. I just thought that would be too depressing. But now I kind of get it. Like, I haven't had a girlfriend for 8 years, and it's just like, you start needing human contact. But I still don't want to be that person. I don't want to be that person. But he is. So anyway, and he seems to be having fun. He's got a talk show. So he's kind of my model. Like, he's a bit older than me, having fun, no kids, rich, being funny. He's probably Jewish. Is he? I imagine he is. So he's my one example of somebody that, if I could be like him, although he's been hosting shows since he was like in his 20s or something. So I don't know if I can catch up. But here I am hosting my live stream, right? How long have we been broadcasting? How long is this? Like, Joe Law says, what country do you dream of visiting? Why are people asking questions? Because I told them to. What country do I dream of visiting? I don't really care. I wish I went to France when I was 20 for like a week to visit a friend, and then I went down to Nice, and then I met a couple of girls, and I went down to Spain with them, and it was great. And, I always thought, I should go back there, but I never did. And now that I'm older, I realize, what am I going to do? I can't stay in youth hostels. You can't just meet girls. And to me, that was the excitement of going to any country. It's like, maybe I'm going to meet my true love. Maybe I'll meet a bunch of friends. Maybe we'll wander around. We'll have adventures. That's why I felt 67 minutes. Thank you, BB. This is just an experiment. I'll keep it tight next time. But maybe I'll go on again tonight now that we've figured out how to go live. And I'll just be like, hey, I'm going to read a specific article. But there's no point reading articles on the live stream. Like, I could just record myself reading an article and then posting it on YouTube. Like, unless I'm going to actually answer questions, what's the point of this? But maybe I can go live every morning, like a little breakfast show, and that people can tune in and have their breakfast with me while we read the news together. That could be fun. And an evening show. Why not the evening news? Maybe everybody's going to love this. We'll see. But yeah, in terms of the point of it, of the country question, is that I didn't really care where I went. I'd be happy to go anywhere to meet people, but at this age, I don't know, and so there's nothing really in particular. I always liked going to LA because I thought, I'm going to be famous one day. I'm going to be a comedian. Yes, Kayla, I'm just rambling. What was I going to say? Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know at this point. Like, I always thought Ireland would be nice. I like little pubs. I like old castles. I like little hidden things. I enjoyed being in Tulum, Mexico a few years ago. Costa Rica was cool. I mean, everything's cool. Any country, like, what country wouldn't be cool? Like, there's amazing things you can see anywhere, even in Canada. Like, that's why I try to, when I'm walking around Ottawa here, I try to, okay, imagine, okay, what if I was a tourist? What if, I'd been stuck here for the summer and I've got to explore Ottawa or whatever? Um, try to enjoy what I'm looking at. And I mean, to me, the fun I have is when I'm with certain people. Like, if I'm with a little group of friends, I can have a fun little adventure. I just get lonely everywhere, so I don't really care what country I'm in. I've been talking to some girls from Vietnam. They say come there. I mean, I'm sure that would be fun. I'm just really depressed. I hit an age where I feel like you can't have fun anymore. So I don't know. It's scary. But thanks for sharing my therapy. Here, I'll just go through this article here just to see if there's any hope. If I get rich here, um, maybe I can buy a sports team. While professional athletes are known for making insane amounts of money, we often forget that sports teams owners are also raking it in. See, I don't know, if I had a wife and kids, would I be happy? Probably happier than I am now. But I still wouldn't be happy about 20. I want to be 20 forever. And Joe Law says, oh wait, watch this. Watch what I can do. Here, I can make things appear on the screen. See, look, that was Kayla's question. And then this was, I don't know, this is Joe Law's comment. I guess you know what I should have done? I should have posted his question on the screen when he asked. But, yeah, we got saying Joe Law says Vietnam is cool. K Law says Vietnam is beautiful. Beautiful. So, okay, so, yeah, this girl from Vietnam that I met in Toronto on LinkedIn last year, this summer she asked me to teach some classes. Who the hell is Kayla? Oh, no. All these... Who are you, Kayla? I will be posting daily summaries again soon. YouTube wasn't working for... I started posting on my birthday on Thursday the 12th, and then that night everything went down. YouTube, I guess. So I couldn't upload from the app. I tried the next day as a test, and I think it worked from the browser, but I still haven't taken my summaries off the phone to put on my computer. So I think I'll try again with the browser. I didn't wind up doing them for 4 days because I was like, I don't want to stay up late and doing them, and then I finally started again like 3 days ago. So I've been doing them every night, but I just haven't posted. But I need to get them up. Did I ever post? I guess I posted it on Facebook on my birthday, but I still haven't put that one on YouTube as well. But people do seem to like them, and so maybe that's going to be my thing, the daily summaries. Maybe that's what everybody can listen to as they go to bed. Although, here's the thing. If I do a daily summary, I don't want to stay up at night and then be uploading it and all that crap. Like, I feel like I should just do it and then post the next day. But if I do them that night, maybe then people want me to post them that night so they can listen to it for 20 minutes as they fall asleep. I don't know. I don't think anybody cares about... Here, let me just look at this article myself. I care. Drew Carey, Seattle Sounders. He owns his net worth. He's worth $165 million. That's the thing. You could do stuff. If you've got that kind of money, you can probably have some fun. You can't buy time. There's a quote going around on Instagram in a meme with... what's the Berkshire Hathaway? What's the guy's name that owns that? Huge, rich, and billionaire investor. Warren Buffett. And he says, I can buy anything I want, but I can't buy time. And it's like, yeah. Would you rather be 20 and be broke, or would you rather be 85 and have $100 million? That's obvious. But then sometimes I play this game in my head, okay, how much is time worth? Like, okay, say Brad Pitt's 55. I don't know how old he is. So say he's 7 years older than me. Would he give up 7 years to be me, or would I give up 7 years to be him, kind of thing? Like, would I... Yes, thank you, Kayla. Warren Buffett. If somebody said, listen, you're going to be 7 years older, you're going to lose 7 years of your life, but you get to be Brad Pitt. Would I do that? I think I would. Well, what's the difference? 7 years, though. Well, no. Yeah, probably. Because what would I be doing for the next 7 years? Trying to get rich enough? No, I know. Kayla's saying money doesn't always bring you happiness. I know that. I mean, I know that. And that's what makes me sad because um, Kayla says, I don't know if any. Who the heck is Kayla? That's what I hate about the internet. Like, it just all of these all might be fake people, and I'm playing along. But I guess what can you do? My uncle is rich, owns several carpet cleaning companies, but is also sad. Yeah, okay, so here's my point. Money is kind of the one thing you can control. Like, you could maybe make money. I had $1 million briefly a few years ago, and then I lost it. And here, hold on. I'll tell this. Let me just look. I just want to read this thing. Then I'll go on my ramble. How do you get to the next thing? He's worth $140 million. Yeah. Where's the? How do you get to see the? Okay, yeah, they try to hide the buttons so that you'll accidentally click on something else, and they'll make money from it. But money's not everything. Okay, Letterman's worth $400 million. He owns car racing team, whatever. Sure. I guess I might. That's the thing. Like, if you have all the money in the world, you can do anything. You can buy a coffee shop, and you can hire cute women that you want to talk to. You could buy a summer camp if you like, if you've always wanted to be a counselor and live the camp life, you could buy a camp. Like, you could do anything with money. I was watching a clip promoting my old summer camp yesterday on Facebook. This guy, Dan, who went to the camp, I think he's friends with my sister. I think he might be the guy that's Justin Bieber's guitarist now, but he was saying something like, in his last year as a senior counselor or something, he skipped it because he had to go on tour, and he says he regrets that. He always had a much better time at camp. Camp is much better than going on tour. Stay in camp as long as you can. So here's a guy that got to go, presumably, on tour with Justin Bieber, touring the world, playing guitar everywhere, and he still says he would have rather been at camp, which rips my heart out, because I wish I had gone to camp, and I keep telling myself maybe it wouldn't have been that great, maybe it wouldn't have been that fun, maybe I wouldn't have enjoyed being a counselor. But this guy's saying it was better than even touring with Justin Bieber, so that destroys me. And then he still says it's his best friends he's ever had, and he keeps in touch with them every day. I have no friends from camp. I did go. Thank God my parents forced me to go once to the Toronto B'nai B'rith, and twice to the so 3 years, I guess, and then I was a counselor for 1 year, and I worked at the kitchen 1 year. So how many years is that? 5? I guess that's not bad. I mean, how many teenage years do you have, right? Like from 13 to 18, that's 5 years. So let's say I started at 14 or 50, that's kind of, I mean, how many more years of camp could I have had? And I didn't really love it that much. I don't know. I cried all the time. People were bullies. They'd just been nicer to me. One of the counselors, I threw a burr on someone. I thought that was funny, and he banned me from water skiing because he knew that was the only thing I liked doing. Okay, so I'm sorry your uncle is sad, Kayla, and he's rich. I mean, that destroys me. Because then what else can we do, right? Because I can't buy back time. I can't go back 20 years and marry my previous girlfriend and have kids. I can't, I mean, what else can you do? I don't know. Who is this person? She's worth $500 million. Who is she? Controlling owner of Los Angeles. Maybe I should marry her. Would I be happy? No, that's the thing. I don't know what I would do if I had all the money in the world. I mean, I guess there's stuff you can do, but you still don't want to be old. Let's see. Harold Steinbrenner. He's worth $3.2 billion. See, that's pretty good. I mean, but then again, see this thing. In 2 years, I'm going to be 50. Less than 2 years now. And if I had $1 billion, Kayla says, how did you make $1 million? I saved up $70,000 from voice acting, and then I bought a stock called Inovio at 57 cents. I bought 150,000 shares, and then it went up, and I had to sell. I had overbought it. It was overextended in my account, so I had to sell it, but I sold it around $2. So now, $2 times 150,000 shares, so I had $300,000 US in it. And then I was like, here, I'll buy this other stock called Oncosec that I thought was going to cure cancer. I bought it 27 cents. I bought 1,150,000 shares. And at some point it peaked at 97 cents. So let's say $1. So that's $1,150,000 US, which is like almost, I don't know, maybe $1.5 million Canadian. So 2 stock trades, boom, boom. It's very rare, though, to pick a stock that goes up 4 times and then another stock that goes up 4 times. And I realize how hard that is now to pick those. So I was very lucky. So what I should have done is just sold and just held on to it. I mean, I could have invested a bit more, but even if you just take that $1 million and stick it in the bank and invest it in something that pays you like, I don't know, it's like some really high-paying stock or dividend stock, make 10% a year, you make $100,000 a year, literally just from the interest or whatever, and you can spend that. Just live off of that for the rest of your life. You know, you're just getting $10,000 a month cash. You could pay for a $3,000 apartment, and never work again, and then do your other stuff. Or imagine what you could do. Like with $1 million, you could hire a person. You could pay someone $100,000 a year just to be your assistant and sit there and do whatever the hell you want. You could hire 2 people at $50,000. You could probably hire 10 people for $100,000, like in Thailand or something, virtual assistants. Like you could literally do anything you want. I could hire somebody, say for $50,000 a year. That's a pretty good salary. I could hire a chef. I could say, here, live in my apartment for free. Or, yeah, that's the thing. I could also just have a roommate and just say, you're living here for free. You're going to cook for me. Or go get my stuff. Or anything. Like, I don't know. So I need to make $1 million again quickly. Because it doesn't buy you time, but it buys you time in the sense that you don't have to spend time doing anything else. You don't have to like pick up beer bottles off the ground like I do. You don't have to do voice acting. You don't have to do anything you don't want. So in a way, it gives you extra time. That's what just makes me sad. It's like in 20 years, I'm going to be 20 years older. Everybody's going to be 20 years older. It doesn't matter how rich you are. I don't know. I should do a podcast where I just interview rich people because I'm interested in hearing what life is like for them. Tim Mcgraw, one of the most successful country stars. His net worth is stakeholder. He owns the Nashville Cats Arena football team. What did I do with the money? I didn't do anything with the money. I was afraid to sell it because I thought I was like, first of all, I thought no, it's going to keep going up. It's going to go to $20 million. Secondly, once you sell a stock, then you have to pay taxes on the income, which doesn't matter. You're going to have to pay it no matter when you sell it. Like eventually you're going to have to pay it. So it didn't occur to me that just sell it. But I didn't. I was afraid and went back down to like 30 cents. And then I just kept trying to buy other stocks and just lost it all. So that's the thing. If I'd sold it at $1. Anyways, let's see if we can do it again. All right. Where's the Bill Maher article? Buy that Airbnb stock. Oh, right, because Airbnb says, here, I'll just show you. Can I show you the comment? There we go. Buy that Airbnb stock. Yeah, so I guess they're working on going public. That is the last stock I would want to buy. Although, I mean, here's the thing. Here, I'll put that back up. Let's show you what we're talking about. People say, I mean, the top, obviously, if you look at the big companies now, it's like Airbnb or Uber, like stuff that they don't actually have to make anything. It's just software that allows them to profit off everybody else in the world. So it's not a bad thing. It's just, popular stocks like that, they're not going to, well, it's hard to say. Like Tesla went up 10 times in the past few months kind of thing this year. So, I mean, if I'd had $100,000, say, I could have put that in Tesla and had $1 million at the end of it. So you don't know. Maybe Airbnb will shoot up. But big popular stocks, they tend to not, they're not, on the other hand, hopefully they're safer, right? Than like a biotech stock that you're hoping will go up 10 times, but it might go to nothing, as it often does. Can we get to Bill Maher? Where's Bill Maher? I want to see what Bill Maher is doing. He is my only example of a single Jewish comedian guy that... Oh, Gene Simmons. I dressed like him when I had hair, like when I was like 12 or something. I had red hair, and I was like, yeah, I did my face up like Gene Simmons from Kiss. He had a reality show. He had a cameo in CSI. He's the owner. Cameo in CSI. He was the villain in this movie with Tom Selleck in like the 80s probably, where Tom Selleck, what was it? Tom Selleck. Somebody had a gun with bullets that would like go and then shoot you, like they would go through crowds. I think that's what the things did. But also, was there spiders, little spider robots that would kill you? I don't know what that movie was. Anyways, he's worth $350 million. I hope so. He's been like rocking my babysitter when I was like 8 or whatever. Gave me Kiss albums and stuff, so he's been rocking it for a while. Fourth and Loud. I don't know what any of this means. And he's Jewish too. They're all Jewish. That's the thing. Gene Simmons sounds like a name like Gene Simmons. You know, it's like sounds like but that's his name. Like if he wasn't a rock star for Kiss, you'd be like, oh yeah, Gene Simmons. Do you know Gene Simmons? Yeah, isn't he friends with like Marty Schwartz? No, yeah, Gene Simmons. No, his mom, Martha Simmons. Gene. You know Gene, who I went to, whatever. It's like a normal name, but it becomes like such a cool name. Wait, who are these people now? How are people? Maybe Sunshine says, hi, Josh. Congratulations on your first live. Thank you, Maybe Sunshine. What was that song in the like 90s? Like, Be My Sunshine or something? Maybe Sunshine. Maybe Sunshine. Maybe. Maybe her name is May. Maybe she's saying maybe. Maybe there's a B in her logo. I like it. Whatever. It's a good name. Kathy says, what happened to Kathy's name? Kathy Tetz says hello. Hello, Kathy. Whoa. Here, I guess this is how I have to say hello to you. Hello. Because she's sideways if you're listening to the audio. If I had $1 million. Yeah, that's the funny thing, though. You know, that was the big song when I started university in, like, 91. But these days it'd be like, well, what would you do? Buy a condo in Toronto? Maybe. It's not that much money. Bill Maher is Jewish? Come on. Bill Maher, he must be Jewish, says Ami. I think he was born Catholic, now atheist. No, I know he's an atheist. Like he does. Here, let's Google this. This is what's fun. Bill Maher Jewish. Let's see. I mean, obviously, if you Google Bill Maher Jewish, you're going to get sites that are biased, like even if it's not true. Well, let's see what it says. His father, William Aloysius Maher Jr., was a network news editor and a radio announcer, and his mother, Julie Maher, née Berman, that sounds Jewish too, was a nurse. He was raised in his Irish-American father's Roman Catholic religion. Until his early teens, he was unaware that his mother, whose family was from Hungary, was Jewish. Okay, so Maher is a Catholic name. And this passed through... well, here, let's get more details on this, because it is passed through the mother. That's how they pass, officially, because you don't never know who the father is, wink, wink, but you know who the mother is, presumably. Bill Maher is one of the most well-known comedians, blah, blah, blah. Dedicated viewers curious to know more about the 64-year-old's religion, especially if he's Jewish. Scroll down for everything we know about Bill's beliefs. I don't care about his beliefs. Well, I guess I sort of do. Yeah, yes, Bill Maher is Jewish, but oddly enough, he didn't know about himself his whole life, and wasn't raised Jewish. My mother is Jewish, but I never even knew I was half Jewish until half Jewish. It sounds like, I don't know, like a half-breed. He once told CNN he was a half vampire, half werewolf. I was just so frightened about the Catholics and everything that was going on there in the church, and I was never, molested or anything. And I'm a little insulted. I guess they never found me attractive, and that's really their loss. He said to CNN. I'm sure the CNN reporter was like, is this a stand-up act? What are we talking about? In another interview with Jewish Telegraph, he elaborated on his religion as a kid. When I asked my mom why she never told me she was Jewish, she said she was not keeping it from me or my sister. It was just something which did not come up in conversation. Really? How would that never come up? Like, when I sit at the table with my parents for dinner, we just sit there in silence, and then I just look for anything to talk to. Like, hey, did you hear about this girl who went viral on Instagram? Or, I don't know, like, just anything. So I feel like, sorry, I just saw a piece of tape here, and I'm like, this is annoying me. What is the, oh no, I think this was part of the, this looks like it's supposed to be part of the thing. I'm not supposed to take this off. This is holding, it's holding my panel together. Oh, man. Ugh. What was I talking about? Anyways, I feel like, at some point over dinner, you'd be like, oh, by the way, I'm Jewish. Though he's very opinionated and has different views now, as a boy, he grew up going to Catholic church with his father and sister. By the way, everybody, I was supposed to go for a jog like 4 hours ago. That's why I'm in my running clothes. I'm ready to go run. He grew up going to Catholic. We went to church every week, although my mother never came. He admitted, heck, she was Jewish. I don't think anything of it because I guess when something is habitual to children, they don't mention it. Oh, I didn't think anything of it. She probably thought the church would give us structure and discipline, but it gave me pain and heartache. Growing up in northern New Jersey, Bill said he was always around Jewish people. I had lots of Jewish friends, and our next-door neighbors, who were my parents' best friends, were Jewish too. There were many Jewish people in our area. My family took a great interest in showbiz and entertainment, which, of course, was Jewish-dominated. Is that anti-Semitic, or is that just true? Well, here I am, Jewish comedian, I guess. I mean, it seems like probably Jews are overrepresented in, well, they're more lawyers, they're more doctors, because Jews value education. We're very smart. And we're kind of neurotic, and so we express that in comedy form, right? You know? Let me list off some Jewish comedians off the top of my head. Eugene Levy, he's got to be Jewish. Bill Maher, half Jewish. Jerry Seinfeld, Larry David, Sarah Silverman, Jeff Ross. All of them. There's a lot of them. I was just looking at some article yesterday about people you didn't know were Jewish. I think it was like handsome Jewish boys or something. Zac Efron. I didn't even know he was Jewish. Whatever. We like to play this game where like, oh wow, he's Jewish. William Shatner. So okay, what is this? Some selfie he took? Is that his backyard? That must be pretty nice. But I did this thing in the summer where I was staying in that trailer. And I was in the backyard. It was a big backyard, and I was like, I could pretend this is my backyard, or anywhere you go. I could stand on Parliament Hill and pretend that's my house, right? So I don't know how owning it would suddenly give you this comfort and joy. I don't know. Bill, who is famous for stating his opinion and getting... Do we care about his religion anymore? Let me see what people are saying. What do we got? Oh my God, there's actually people watching and talking here. Okay. Bill Maher is Jewish. I think he was born Catholic. By the way, you know what I wish we could do here? I wish this is like a Zoom call, and I could just, say, hey, you talk or whatever. I also wish I could just pull people in quickly. But the only way to get people on chat, like as an interview thing, would be Skype, or what that Robin comedian has been doing on her live streams is she just says, hey, video call me on Facebook, and then you go, hey, hold the phone up, or you put them on speakerphone. So if anybody actually wants to join the call, let me know. I know it's our first live stream. Once I get famous, you'll all be begging to be on my show, and I'll be like, who are you? I'm already who are you. I don't know who you people are. Kayla says, yes, I think Ami is correct. I don't believe he's Jewish. Well, we've already proven you guys wrong. Maybe says it's actually Donna May. Okay, so May, I don't know where the B Sunshine comes up, but why not? Ami says, so we're talking about stocks again, Airbnb is offering veteran superhosts like me first dibs at purchase pre-IPO. Many are pretty bullish on the IPO. Well, that's the thing. And I read that years ago. Like, that's the only way to make money on an IPO. If you're like, if you're on the inside track with Facebook and they give you some shares at like whatever price they give them, and then on the first day, boom, you sell because you bought them at $1 and now they're $40 on the market kind of thing. That seems like the only way in an IPO to make money. My big first loss, when I first got a stock account on my own, I was like, you know what, I sold all my money. Here's the story, quickly. When I was 12, I wanted to invest my bar mitzvah money or whatever, and I called every broker in Ottawa, and I was like, and they're all like, you got to be 18, and so I kept calling them all on the phone book, and then finally one guy says, well, if you can get your parents to co-sign. I was like, that's the answer I wanted. See, nobody gave me the answer. I didn't realize. I thought they were just, I don't know, telling me you can't invest. I thought if I find a different broker, he'll let me invest. Like they're setting the rules on ages. But it turns out this guy did help me. But he just had me buy some crappy mutual funds. And then, but then like 20 years later, I called him, or maybe 10 years later, and he was like, yeah, I'll help you. So I sold those and I bought McDonald's, and it went up, and I'm like, hey, I want to do this myself. And he's like, no, you don't know what you're doing. I'm like, no, it's good. So I spent all my money, maybe $70,000 or something. I put it into drugstore.com on their IPO. So this is like 21 years ago. And I thought, like, this is it. Drugstore. Everybody needs a drugstore. The website, like, internet is how can this lose? So I bought it at like, maybe I didn't spend $70,000, but I think I bought it at $70 and I got it at like $30 or something. It's probably like $1 now if you want to look up drugstore.com, if it even exists. But I think I was a bit prescient because that's kind of like Amazon now. People order all their crap from Amazon. So imagine. See, that's the thing. If this guy, instead of some stupid, mutual fund, had said, here, just buy 10 shares of Apple or something with my $1,000, I'd be a billionaire now. That angers me so much. Okay, so Ami says Airbnb is offering vet. All right, yeah. So yeah, sure. Okay, well if you have an inside track, do it. I was never a super host, I guess. Trisha Lambert, he's not Jewish. He is Jewish. If you've been watching the past few minutes, you'll know his mom was Jewish, but she didn't tell him. Uh, but I don't know. I mean, okay, I guess it depends too. Like, is Jewish? What is that? Is that a race? Is it a religion? Does it matter if you believe it? Like, if you don't practice it, are you Jewish? Is it just because it went through his mom? He's technically Jewish, but what if he doesn't want to be Jewish? But what if you convert to Judaism? Are you then Jewish? These are the questions, Trisha Lambert. You don't sound Jewish. Or maybe you are Jewish. Why, I mean, everybody knows me as Jewish. What am I talking about? You must all be Jewish. Ami Greena from Israel. He's Jewish. People also think Seth Meyers is Jewish as well. How can Seth Meyers... You know what? I'll buy that because... I don't know. I don't like him. I used to like kind of... He just... I don't know. Something about him... he's too cocky. I mean... If he's watching this, I love you, Seth, and I'll be your best friend. Seth Meyers Jewish. But also, I can't get into these comedians that are all like, I hate Trump. And I guess, it has nothing to do with being Jewish. Wait, what does this say? While talking to Jake Tabor in 2019, Seth Meyers said that while he's not Jewish, his wife is. Consequently, their two children are also being raised Jewish, or are being raised Jewish. Their son Axel's middle name Thrall is after the surname of his wife's Holocaust survivor grandparents. So... doesn't make him Jewish, but he's got a little Jew in him. Or no, that's that's the little saying when you say to a girl, it's like, are you? What is she? Yeah, you say to a girl, do you have a little Jew in you? She's like, no, and then you're like, do you want one? This is why I'm single. All right, so where are we? Kayla, he did that movie Religulous. Yeah, I haven't watched it, but. He doesn't like religion. He thinks it's ridiculous. Or religious, as you might say. Krisha, he's not circumcised. I don't know how you know this, but, yeah, that's, who are we talking about again? Bill Maher? I imagine we're talking about Bill Maher. So, yeah, so it's probably, well, who knows? You know what? Maybe he talks about it. He wasn't raised Jewish, so maybe that's why he's not. But then, yeah, I was saying he was interviewed, or there was a prostitute he slept with that was on a podcast recently, so maybe she talked about it. I haven't thought about circumcision in a little while. It bothers me that I had it done. I don't want to lose the feeling, but you can't do anything about it. But then last week in my stand-up class, which reminds me I better write some jokes for tomorrow's stand-up class, some guy opened up with complaining about it and talking about the history of it and saying like it was done to reduce sexual feeling and to keep people from masturbating. And then he's like, well, it failed there. It didn't work. My hands are raw or whatever. But, yeah, circumcision makes me so mad. So I'm hoping that medical science advances one day and then you can grow that stuff back with, like, stem cells or something. That's what I'm hoping for. That's basically the only thing that I hope that's keeping me... How do I phrase this? I hope that like they cure death one day. Like otherwise, I can't bear anything. I hope that they can reverse aging so I can be 20 years old again and go to youth hostels. Maybe says Smiley. Kayla says TMI. That's probably in relation to what I'm talking to right now. I don't know if I should be watching the. I don't know if these are supposed to be emojis that are popping up from maybe. Maybe says procrastination. I better look at these. At the same as while they're coming in because I don't know what we're talking about anymore. Trisha, please keep it clean. This is not DT on the Adult Network. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know who Kayla. I don't know who any of these people are. Who are you people? Put a picture of yourself and your logos. Come on. Loopy's back. I don't know what that means. Lenny Bruce. What? Is Lenny Bruce Jewish? I don't even know who Lenny Bruce is. Let's Google Lenny Bruce. I know it's a famous comedian. I guess I should know this stuff. I don't care about comedy anymore. Is Lenny Bruce Jewish? You know what? I guarantee there's a website. And actually, I visited one once. So yeah, he's Jewish. Was born Leonard Alfred Schneider. See? Wait, he died at 40 in 1966. Jesus. See, and he's already known. If I died right now, nobody would know who I was. 1947. I think that's the year my dad was born. Oh, this is depressing. Um, is this celebrity Jewish? Because there's a website that tells you. Because I remember I was looking it up a while ago. Jennifer Lawrence is a big one. Is she Jewish? Let's see. Uh, Celebrity. I know there's a website because I was looking it up. Uh, is blank Jewish? I don't know what I'm trying to tell you. What is Jennifer Lawrence Jewish? There's a website. Let me see. Is blank Jewish? Now I'm getting blank. Okay. Who is Jewish? Now we're getting into like, if Hitler had a website like this, he would love it. Let me just type in, who is Jewish, and let me go get them. So hopefully there isn't a website like this. But okay, I'm going to type in is Jennifer Lawrence, because I know I found a website that Jewish. Oh, I can't believe she got married. Like I was supposed to marry her. Jew or not Jew? That's what I was looking for. Okay. And I remember I read this, and it says she's the most popular one. So she should be my daughter. This is. Anyways, it starts with an email in our suggestion box. So is she 30 now? How can she only be 30? Jesus. It starts with an email. Please, we think about it for a minute. All right, I'll read this out. It starts with an email in our suggestion box. Please profile Jennifer Lawrence, it says. We think about it for a minute and pass. We just don't know what to say. Yes, she is rather attractive. Yes, she's a wonderful actress. But no, she's not even remotely Jewish. There is no hook here. Another email comes. Another request for Jennifer Lawrence. Because Jennifer Lawrence kind of sounds like a Jewish name. Like my grandmother used to live at Bathurst and Lawrence in Toronto, which is like a Jewish area. I don't know if that... How does that help? It doesn't matter. Another email. Okay, maybe we missed something, we ask ourselves. So we do a cursory search. Well, her mother's maiden name is Koch. That could be something, couldn't it? The suggestion box gets filled again. Again, it's Jennifer Lawrence. We look for some more. See, she's just the type... I'll tell you why. Because I heard an interview, she said she had a crush on Woody Allen, she had a crush on Larry David, so all of us bald, neurotic Jews are thinking we've got a chance. We look some more. These Koches aren't Jewish. They are Kentuckians. Sorry. More emails, more suggestions. They come feverish now. Around the clock. Jennifer, okay, I get it. Fine. You win. Suggest what she's rather attractive, wonderful, not Jewish. There's nothing. There's no connection there. Well, which is why we like her. And Darren Aronofsky. See, let's look him up, because she was dating him, which I can't believe. Rachel Weisz. See, she was my first crush. Not my first, but before... Okay, here's two things that are going to bother me. Before... Jennifer Lawrence, Rachel Weisz. Like I was in LA once, and I was late for showing up to dinner. I was at the hotel, and my partner Gail, my art director, texted me and said Rachel Weisz is in the restaurant. I was like, what? And I ran like 10 blocks down Santa Monica Beach to get there, and I show up and there she's like, oh, she just left. I'm like, wait a minute, you made this up? She's like, yeah. So she knew I liked her. But look, this guy is older than me, 3 years older than me, and he was dating Jennifer Lawrence. So it's not the age thing. I had a chance. And Daniel Craig. Okay, what does this say? Because I have a crush on Daniel Craig too. So let's see what this is. We would like to apologize. So we know we are not responsible for Rachel Weisz leaving him, but we can't help but feel a little guilty. You see, about 2 years ago we profiled Daniel Craig. No, he's not Jewish, not even close, but he played a lot of meaty Jewish roles, so what harm can come of that? We ended his profile with the following words. So attractive female Jewish readers of this website, here's your mission. Fly to England, Prime Minister Craig from whatever supermodel he's currently dating, then marry him, make sure that he converts to Judaism, and have lots of blonde, steely-eyed Jewish babies. Now, it's unlikely that Miss Weisz read our website, even though if she does, hi Rachel, we loved you in The Brothers Bloom, so we don't think that she got the idea from us. At least we hope she didn't, for her sake and ours. We just didn't think that this little joke will turn out to be true, will hurt a fellow Jew. So here's what we're going to do. So attractive female Jewish, even Goyish readers of this, here's your mission. Give me, blah, blah, blah. Shower him with love. He's an Oscar-nominated director, somewhat handsome. You're not getting any younger, and a little heavier in the waistline. Sorry we had to say it. Hope it works out better. Editor update. He's moved on Jennifer Lawrence. Yeah, exactly. I don't even know what to say. Like he's dated the two women I love most in the world, and I wish I could be his buddy. Maybe I could hang out with him. I don't know. Like now, if I realize, God, like if I could have dated Jennifer Lawrence, like if age wasn't a thing. I've never met her. All right, what's everybody saying? Lenny Bruce. Maybe. Why did you sell your downtown Toronto condo? It's too expensive. It was a two-bedroom. And because I lost all my money before I bought it, I threw away $200,000 on a stock option that went to zero. I didn't have a deposit, so it was costing too much. I would have had to get a roommate and a job, and I thought, why am I paying for this? I want to be free. I can travel. I can live in hotels. I could go to LA and meet people. And I couldn't. It wasn't even worth it. Like I couldn't, because the mortgage was so high. I couldn't even rent it out to cover the costs. So I couldn't figure out how to make sense. So I thought, well, if I just take the money out, maybe I can do what I did again with the stocks and make a couple million and then just buy it back. I don't know. Beauty Bubble says stock price $3.79. That's probably talking about drugstore.com. Exactly. Well, good thing I didn't hold on to that. Josh, looks like you're wearing a bra. I guess it does. Now, I mean, technically I am. Not technically, but it is a woman's jacket. I was supposed to go for a jog like hours ago, and I thought, you know what? I just want to try live streaming first. I want to put together my green screen and then try live streaming first, just so I feel like, because whenever I go for a jog, it's like, I don't get going until like 10 or 11 or 12, and then I do it for an hour, and then I shower, and then the whole day's gone. So I figure, okay, let me live stream first, and I feel like I've done something. But okay, so this shirt my mom gave me, because she's a runner. This shirt I got from a Kellogg's commercial, like a Kellogg's Vector commercial. This is a jacket my mom gave me. This is like a running little jacket on top of it that my mom gave me. And then I'm wearing tights that my mom gave me. And then I walked past her a couple days ago, and she was going for a walk across the bridge, and she didn't recognize me. I'm like, I'm you. I'm wearing all your clothes. But, I mean, with this, I just was a person in black. Whatever. Why did I break up with her? Why did I break up with her? Why did I break up with her? I don't even know what we're talking about. But any of them, no reason. The first girlfriend, Sarah, I loved her so much. I said, let's break up. She's like, why? I'm like, I don't know. And that was it. And it was literally, I think, to hurt myself, just to see what would happen. And then it destroyed me. Like, that was first year university, and you can literally see the pictures taken of me before and after. I just suddenly aged like 10 years, and that was it. Life was over. And then Jan, dated her for 3 years. I was just like, I don't know. You know, she's a flight attendant. Maybe I'm supposed to be dating. Although I got her to do stand-up comedy, and she's pretty funny. I think I was just afraid to settle down. I was just like, I don't know where my life is going. And then I met Jen, and I loved her so much, but I was like, she used to smoke. I found out she quit smoking for me, actually. But then I was like, I don't know, what if she ever gets sick or something, and then I'll be like, oh, it's your fault? Like, I don't know. I don't know if that was it, but then I was just like, I don't know, when you're young, I guess a lot of guys make this mistake. You just think, oh, there's always women out there. There's somebody else. Like, I thought, you know, life is exciting. Like, life, what else is there to life if I'm not, like, traveling and trying to meet a girl? Like, it just seemed like that's it. Like, I was too scared. I was like, that's it? So, like, it's this woman forever and these kids, and that's my life? But now I realize, no, you build that comfort around you. You could get divorced, you know, but you could also, you know, be successful and just have that person to support you and make it easier. Stupid. So stupid. And then I met another Jen. Beautiful. Redhead, Jewish, 8 years younger than me. Loved me for some reason. And then I was like, and actually, I smelled smoke on her sometimes. So I guess she went clubbing and smoked. And I was like, oh, she smokes. And then I was like, but she's not, I don't know. She didn't like cooking. And then, you know, Jen, the first Jen, had been very loving and cooking and took such good care of me. And I'm like, I don't know if this one's like that, even though she was stunning. Like my dream girl. When I met her for the first time, I was like, is this real? Like, just walking towards me with a big dog and her yoga pants. I'm like, and then I got back the other Jen. I was actually in the hospital for a bit, because when I broke up with the first Jen, I got her back, and then I broke up with her again, and then she got engaged, and then that's when I had stomach problems, and I was in the hospital trying to figure out what was wrong, got all these tests, endoscopy, colonoscopy, and they're like, there's nothing wrong with you, you're just stressed. And then I met a third Jen who saw an article about me in the paper, and she wrote to me like a fan letter, and we met for dinner once, and just chat. Like, just conversation flowed, and we were together for 3 years, and I broke up with her, and then I tried to get back together with her. Ecamm, stream quality, just reduce the quality since the internet's not fast enough. Okay. And then, yeah, I broke up there, got back. I wrote her song to get back together, and then I still felt like on my 40th birthday, I was still like, I don't want her there. Like, what if I meet women? Like, what if it's life's more exciting if you're trying to meet someone. I don't know. And it's funny. Like, and I'll mention this. I'll post it from last night, my nightly summary that I filmed last night. Like, I keep thinking what I want in a woman. I want somebody I can do music with while she sang. I want somebody I can do YouTube videos with. Well, she wanted to do that. Okay, well, I want somebody who loves me. She loved me. I want somebody who can cook. Yeah. I want somebody who loves kids. She loves kids. She always wanted kids. I was like, what the hell? The hell did I? So now I'm going to spend the rest of my life trying to get something I already had? So depressing. And even if I met somehow some magical girl now, it doesn't matter. I'm old. Like, she'll never know me in my 20s, my 30s, my 40s. Like, that's it. It's over. Why do people still keep leaving? Like, still keep living? Maybe says, who the hell is Maybe? Are you still good friends with Kathleen Larson? Yes, I am. We keep in touch. She's actually my only friend, really. She calls me, I don't know, every couple of days. Or she always comments on my Instagram and stuff. She'll call anytime. If I even reply to a message from her or something, like, bring, my phone will ring. She'll be like, haha, he's on his phone, he's paying attention, whatever. So, yeah, she's a good friend. She's the only person who sent me a birthday present. She sent me a charger for my phone. So that's very sweet. And, yeah, it's funny. Like, I never like my friend. Like, the friends I have, I always take for granted. Like, in high school, I had a little group of friends from the gifted program. We were all kind of nerdy. In my head, they're all cool. They're all rich lawyers with kids and everything now. But in my head, like, they weren't the cool crowd, like the cool jocks or whatever. And so my friend Tom and these guys, they all wrote my write-up for the yearbook, and they submitted it. And I was like, oh, I don't want to submit that. Like, this is what my nerdy gifted friends wrote. Like, I want the cool guys to write me a thing. But the cool guys didn't write me anything. And then I wound up having nothing in the yearbook. So that's a lesson. So, yeah, I don't know. My point is, like, anybody who is friends with me, it's kind of like Groucho Marx says. I wouldn't want to be friends with anybody who would want, or wouldn't want to join a club that would have me. Trisha Lambert, why do you think you haven't had a girlfriend in 8 years? Because, here. And then maybe he says yes. Charles is like, hi, Josh. I'm glad you finally got the live stream going. Thank you. Maybe he says it's hard to get good friends. Thank you. You know what I should do? Here. I just want to do a little thing on Instagram to tell people I'm doing this. Not that it matters. I've been live streaming for 2 hours. What is this going to be my life now? I'll literally just sit on Instagram 24 hours a day and live stream. Okay, story. Hands free. Hey, Instagram. I just wanted to let you know that I'm live streaming. I started live streaming like 2 hours ago or something. Just sitting on my computer, and we're chatting. So I just want to let you know, because I posted it on Facebook and Instagram, or on LinkedIn, and so I want you to know too, Instagram. Hey, Instagram. I just wanted to let you know that I'm live streaming. I started live streaming like... Now, how do I... Here, I'll put... what do I put here? Watch my live stream at youtube.com/JoshRackless. That's a little tip. If I type a little code, the whole link pops up. That's like a time-saving tip I'll show you in a video sometime. Link in bio, or link is on my Facebook. Okay. Just so people who watch my Instagram story can't be... Now, what I probably should do is... what should I do? Here, let's lose this article here. Entire screen. How do I get out of this? Out of the green screen. There we go. It's funny, I unclick green screen, but now you see the green screen. I should do a post on Instagram, but then I gotta put a picture and all of that. It's gonna be a whole thing. I saw this woman on Instagram post a beautiful picture today. Here, let me show you. It's like the canal in Ottawa. So I just left a comment saying, I'm about to go for a jog. Maybe I'll run down that way. I was just making conversation, but she just replied, "Thank you for the offer, but I'm not a runner. Have a good jog." Uh, okay. So I was about to say, no, that's not what I meant. But you know what? I never have the cojones to ask a girl out or whatever. So maybe I should just let that be perceived as an offer rather than say, "Oh, I didn't mean I was going to go jogging with you." I don't know. There's no way to get out of that, because if you start saying, "Oh, I didn't mean it," then she's like, "Oh, okay." Um, like her taking that as an offer to go running actually is a good thing, because it's like, wow, that sounds like I was really confident. I was like, "Hey, I'm going for a jog. I might run down that way if you want to come." And she's like, "Oh, thanks, but I don't run." But if I pull it back and say, "No, I was just saying I was running that way," then it seems like I wasn't interested. Seems like I'm not confident. There's no point in pulling it back, because why? To pull it back, retract it, to then hopefully ask her out another time? Like what? Um, so Trisha Lambert, why haven't I had a girlfriend? I don't think I have a long answer to that. Um, I think the problem is I was lucky to meet a few women in my life that I truly loved and truly loved me, and like life was awesome with them. And then after that, you're like, I don't know. Like everybody else is kind of like, And I think I still wasn't in the mode until like the past couple of years that, wait a minute, I need someone. I want someone. I want to start a family, all that. I was still like, oh, I don't know where my life's going. I'm going to be in Hollywood or something. So I did meet some actual amazing women, like this girl Alexandra we went out with, and Jewish, great family, really smart. Now that I look back at all these girls that I dated, I was never in the mindset looking for like, okay, this is going to be a girl I'm going to date, like, or could marry. Like I didn't sort of analyze all the qualities and whatever. I was just like, oh, I don't know, is there instant chemistry? Am I instantly like, ah? I never sat down to think about it. So I let her go, and I met this girl in Miami, I guess on OkCupid or something at some point. And oh no, the green screen's falling apart again. And she was gorgeous, and we had a good time. But and then she messaged me on Facebook like a couple of years later, saying like, if you would want to get married or something, like I'd be interested. And I was like, I don't know, I guess I could come down there. And I never pursued that. And now she's married with a kid, and I'm like, ugh, she was like a supermodel. And it's not even about the looks. Like she actually liked me. Like here's somebody who likes me. Ugh. And then there's nobody left. Like once you get to, I just turned 48. Once you get this age, nobody my age can even have kids, or they've already got grandkids. And also, even aside from that, like it's just hard to find people you really click with. That just instantly like, here we're talking, we're joking around. Most people don't get me. I'm not like a normal person, as you probably can tell. Not like just, oh yeah, let's go shopping, let's do a thing. Like I'm a bit weird, a bit quirky, creative, and I think I need somebody who at least appreciates that, and that's not hard easy to find. Oh my God, what do we got here? Oh my God, there's a whole thing. Charles runs a Snappy Text computer store. Will you ever be able to forget and move on from your past mistakes? I don't think so. Because I think about that, like even, Jen that I broke up with 8 years ago, I can't get those 8 years back. Like I could have had an 8-year-old kid now, and that, like, I don't think I've done anything for 8 years. I'm just trying. I feel like, I don't know, like I look at this girl Robin that's going viral on Instagram right now, this week, because she did a funny video about the pandemic, and now Jimmy Kimmel just followed her, and her Today Show just featured her video on their Instagram. And I think, what if that happened to me? Like, would I be suddenly happy? I don't know. I'd probably be like, why didn't I pursue this 20 years ago? I could have had a whole life, right? I can't get the past 8 years back. I can't get past the past 20 years back. And then I think, like, even never mind me. Like, say I managed to live 40 more years. Are all my relatives going to be around? Like, my friend Phil died a few years ago. Like, I'll never be able to show him. My uncle died. My grandparents, they'll never see it. Like, I can't get out of this. Everything's so dark. And now I'm just on a countdown to 50. Like, I just turned 48, so every day now I'm closer to 49, less than a year. And then at 49, I'm just going to be like, I have less than a year till 50. Like, I just can't do it. Even a matchmaker just told me, like, I'm lucky to be talking to her now, because at 50 you can't hook up someone with anyone. Okay, so Kayla says, do you think your public support, I don't know who these people are. Everybody seems fake. Like Kayla. Who knows who Kayla F is? And I think the people who are commenting on things like this must be crazy stalkers of me, because I haven't publicly supported Donald Trump. I mean, I'm a independent thinker. I can think for myself and judge particular policies. I'm just trying to get this thing that's falling off. If you want to get hung up on somebody's personality or quirks or whatever, that's a separate thing too that you could talk about. There we go. But most people are very black and white. Either you hate Trump or you love Biden, or you hate Biden or you love Trump. I'm more of a logical thinker, and I sort of analyze things. Like I realize that, especially in politics, there are shades of gray. Do I think my support of Donald Trump's hurt my chances with women? I don't think so. I don't really talk to women. I don't think, if anybody wants to talk about politics, they can. Actually, yeah, no, wait, something happened recently. Yeah, no, I did. I was talking to some model on Instagram, and she saw I had pictures with Justin Trudeau, and then she was like, oh, but he was in blackface, and she didn't want to talk to me anymore. So even supporting Trudeau, I mean, I don't even know. It's probably best to not be seen with any politician. Where are we here? Hello, Charles. I saw you in Ottawa. I think Loopy is just a crazy stalker, because none of this makes any sense. Yeah, he's just a crazy fake guy. Kayla, do you regret supporting Trump considering how bad he's been for the environment? Who is Kayla? I'm not Canadian anyways. I don't vote in the States. And I don't know what he's done for the environment. LOL, hi Loopy Fun. Who is Loopy Fun? I had the Mac with the bad battery? No, I had the Mac with the bad battery. I think Loopy thinks Loopy is me. Charles, I remember you. Loopy's Fun Zone. Who is this? Oh, maybe this is... Wait, I did recommend somebody going to her. Who was it? Was it Jackie? No. Was it Katie? Might have been Katie. Might have been Katie. I don't know. But why have a fake name and no logo? It's just so bizarre. Did you vote for Biden in the end? I don't vote. I'm Canadian. I don't know who I would have voted for, actually. It's funny. Like, I've always been default liberal. Although in Canada, I was like the youth delegate to the NDP. Although in university, Sarah, my first girlfriend, and I, we were in the Young Conservatives Club. Because I didn't really know what that meant. I was like, I like the color blue, because conservatives are blue in Canada. And they're about business, and I like business and making money. So I didn't understand any of it. Josh, where do you see yourself in 6 months and 6 years? Probably not alive. Because I mean, nothing's changing. Nothing. I mean, I don't even know anymore. Like, what could possibly be good? I don't know. I used to imagine, oh, I'm gonna be in Hollywood one day. I'm gonna be a famous movie star. That I'll be happy. But I don't see that happening anymore. And even if it did, I don't see how I could be happy. So the only thing that I think I can possibly do. There's this guy, Dean Graciosi, I follow. He's like a partner of Tony Robbins. He's probably 50. His daughter just turned 14. He's got a son as well, teenage son. But also, he just had a new baby. So he married this girl who's like 35-ish, and they post every day. But he's so rich. If you look at the houses he shows in his Instagram story, he's like, look, it looks like the sky is saying Happy Monday or whatever he's saying. He's got a pool and steps that go into it, and like this huge mansion of a guest house in the backyard. And he's working out every day. Look, I'm on the Peloton today. Like, that's what he's doing today. His gym. And I'm like, what gym is that? It's his house. I don't know if it's the basement or his garage. Like, it's the size. His basement gym is the size of a mansion. So I'm like, I guess he's happy, but he almost seems overcompensating. Like, every day I'm so happy, I'm so blessed, and like. Him and his wife show pictures of their love notes to each other every day, and that's what I want. Like, my first girlfriend Sarah, she slipped me a little note under the door, and I still have it, and that's what I want. Like, I was hoping I should have locked it down. Would I still love her? I guess, yeah. I think I would. I don't think it'd be like, oh, you can never get back that crazy love you have when you're 18, and you'd both be middle-aged now, and I don't know. But I mean, how How could I have known? I knew. I knew at the time. Why did I break up with her? There was nobody. It's not like I was like, oh, I want to date somebody else. There was nobody else. I loved her. I didn't even. Ugh. So mad at myself. What else we got? Maybe sunshine. The weather is awful in Scarborough. Snow and rain. Is it bad in Ottawa also? I don't know. It's here. I'll show you. It's cloudy out. It was supposed to start snowing today, and that's why I got in my clothes to go running 4 hours ago, so I could get it done with before. How do you frame this? So I gotta crouch to get in the. So I could go before it's snowing. Hey Siri, what's the weather today?
On it.
Siri's on it.
It's currently cloudy and 0 degrees. Expect snow starting in the afternoon. Temperatures will be fairly consistent, averaging about 1 degrees.
Well, so there you go. That's fun. Can we move to Costa Rica? Here's what I think. This is my plan. This is the only thing I can think. Because I want lots of kids. I've decided. And if I married a girl, like, even in her 40s, we might be lucky to have one kid. So I feel like I need to have kids with multiple people at once. But if you're a sperm donor, all the people looking for sperm donors are like, they don't want, it's lesbian couples, or it's a couple that has a kid or wants kids, or it's a single woman but she's not interested in you, and then you never get to see the kids. So I'm like, I don't know if that would be even worse for me to know I've got kids out there that I can't see. So maybe if I could meet a few women who want to have kids but they don't have a partner but they think I'm amusing, maybe we all have kids at the same time, and then I get like some kind of farm or something and we all live on that. I don't know if that sounds like a cult or a commune. I don't think it's illegal. It's not like you're marrying them. You can have kids with as many people as you want, right? That's my plan. That's the only thing I think could possibly work. So I feel like, okay, I'm catching up. Now I've got 10 kids. Yeah, that's my plan. If anybody's interested, let me know. Loopy's Fun Zone. Did you release your app to Charles? Who the heck is Lucy? Loopy. Charles, yes, Snappy Plaza is live, but we are loading the local stores first before releasing to the public. So yes, Charles has a big idea for a website. He's going to be a billionaire. I hope he remembers the little people, because I visit him. I'm a nice guy. Cool, the app was a nice idea. Josh, do you feel like starting to jog every morning made your life better? I haven't. Part of the problem is that I haven't done it in the morning. Like, I always get up and put on these clothes, and then I sit there for 4 hours, and then go, okay, am I going to do it? I have to pee. Like, I've been on here for 2 hours. Can I go? It doesn't matter. I feel like maybe if I did it at 7 in the morning and it was just done with, it would be good. I don't know if it's made my life better. Like, it hasn't made it worse. Yeah, probably a bit better, because at least I feel like moving, and it makes me just think about, I wish I was younger. Like, I wish I was 18 and could, like nothing could hurt. And then I run past the school every day around noon, and the kids are all out playing in their school uniforms, and it just makes me cry. It's like, I wish I was a young kid playing there, or maybe a teacher, and all the kids were like, hey, Mr. Rackless. Like, that would be cool. I was talking to a high school class on Zoom a couple days ago about marketing, and they were like, oh, are we going to be evaluated on assessing Mr. Rackless's presentation? I'm like, I could have been Mr. Rackless. But yeah, fresh air. I mean, a little bit. It's something I can control. I just wish there was more to my life than, okay, I went for a 3-mile-hour jog at the speed of a walking to get a shawarma every day. Like, it's not great, but at least it's something. And I sort of do it a way to make my dad see, look, I'm out exercising. You should be too. But yeah, it's something. I mean, I guess my girlfriend, and that's the other thing. Oh yeah. My girlfriend, the last gen, she took me jogging with her, and that's somebody I could have done something with. And now I got to find a girl to jog with. Josh makes apps, I think. I am working, well, Charles knows. I've been researching on having a developer build an app, and actually Charles and I are trying to come up with, like, we might start something like a dating app, and I'll do the marketing, and he'll do the developing, and then who would sign up for my dating app? Maybe. I hope the U.S. election will turn back to Trump. So much voting corruption. Don't want to see the CCP-type Democrats take over the USA. So I guess CC, what is that, Communist something party. Yeah, it's pretty scary. The odds are not looking good for Trump. They haven't really presented much evidence of fraud yet. I mean, there might have been, probably was, but they can't prove it. So I don't know. They did win some House seats back, so they've got less power. The Democrats have less power in the House. As far as I know, the Republicans still have the Senate. So in a way, it's good. Like, people keep saying, "Oh, we don't want gridlock. We want the Democrats to have all the power." But the gridlock was built into the system, as Ben Shapiro says. It's not a glitch. It's actually a feature of the system to keep anybody from making, too big a problem. Like, it forces people to work together and sort of move things along slowly, under the assumption that the country sort of works fine. And it pretty much is the best country in the world, right? Maybe Canada is too, but I mean, everybody in the world is trying to get to the United States, so I think that's an example of, or it's evidence that, maybe things are working okay, Maybe says, I didn't like Trump, but since Corona 19, my eyes have opened to what it is meant by fake news, Chinese Communist Party. All right. Yeah, it's funny. If you look back on my pictures, I have a picture of me when Trump was elected. I was sitting in a pub in Toronto going, "Oh, I've got indigestion from this burger, Trump." But I started listening to Ben Shapiro and started actually deciding to watch Fox News, and I'm like, they're less crazy than and I don't know if CNN has gone like super biased now. Like, I used to think that was supposed to be the neutral website, and I thought, oh, maybe they're even more conservative because they're owned by a rich guy or something. But now I'm like, it's not even funny. Like, it's like literally they're censoring the news. They're just leaving out things that they don't like. It scares me. So I don't know. But I guess things can change. I think your opinion on things can change, and I guess the world can change as well. Like, it can't be like, well, this is what it was like 30 years ago, so I was wrong then. Like, you can adapt. You can adapt. I just read a quote by Muhammad Ali on Instagram, and he said, who knows if he really said this, but actually, that I want to write a joke about quotes and stuff, but I better write that today. When am I writing my stand-up? I don't know. Every week at class, I go, oh, I just wrote this for an hour before class. He's like, we all do it. It's fine. It doesn't matter, like, if you're doing it all week or whatever. So I don't have to panic about it. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So Muhammad Ali says, the man who views the world the same as at 20 as he does as 50, or the same as 50 at 50 as he did at 20, has wasted 30 years of his life. And I'm like, ugh, 30 years. What have I done for 30 years? All right. Trisha Lambert. Kayla, I think Josh only moved from Florida to Canada to help his parents for COVID. Yeah. That's, wait a minute. Who are these people? Who's Trisha Lambert? Who are these people? Yeah, I'll say that, sure. Kayla, all right, we got more weirdo questions. Honest question, real talk. Why didn't you get a job? Why don't you get a job? You need to make some money and get out of your parents' basement and have a bit more of a normal life. No lady's going to want to come to basement. I don't know who you are. But it's funny. One of the teachers in my stand-up class just suggested, he had a little joke, like saying something like, you pop the question, like, you want to come to my parents' basement, or you want to live in my parents' basement with me or something. Like, that's the joke. That's me popping the question. And of course, yeah. I mean, I'm here because I don't want a job. What would I do? I could get back into advertising. I still want to give it a shot, sort of being able to travel and stuff. Like, I didn't like it. I felt like I'm sitting in an office writing ads, making other people rich. Now I miss it. I miss the social contact and stuff. And then I don't know if I can break into radio at this point. I don't know. I don't know what that job would be. I think ideally I should have become a university professor, like a big thinker, and then I could have been a funny presenter, and I could have been writing scripts on the side. But I can't go back in time, and I can't. I mean, I could. I mean, in 10 years I'll be 10 years older no matter what I do. So maybe. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Ask Siri what the weather is like in downtown Toronto. Well, where are you? Why don't you ask your own phone? Loopy's Fun Zone. I'm in downtown Toronto. Has been like a blizzard all day. This makes no sense. Who is this loopy person who brought in a laptop battery to Charles in Toronto, but Charles in Ottawa? Charles, he's working hard here. Please tell us 5 positive and good things about you. the same. Oh, I'm creative. I like to draw, but I haven't drawn lately. I should start doing I mean, I'm nice to kids. Kids love me. All the stuff that I could say positive are things that don't exist. I don't have a dog, but dogs like me. I don't have kids, but kids like me. I'm just sad. Kayla, yes, Charles, elbow cough. Being positive is important. Tell us five positive. I don't know who the hell you people are. Maybe. I used to have a boyfriend that was creative, romantic, motivation, etc. We were soulmates. Like footmates? Soul, you mean? I know, it's cute. Whatever. He died in 2001. Oh, boy. You can't turn back time. Instead of dwelling in the past, live forward today. I'd almost be happier if a girlfriend died, because then it wouldn't be my fault. I mean, not that I wish death on anyone, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I just beat myself up thinking, like, this is what I could have had. That's what makes me sad. I'm sorry about your boyfriend, though. And that's the thing. Did I tell you about my friend Phil? He was like 46. He was like 10 years older than me. He took me out for my 30th birthday with everyone. And I brought a girlfriend to that, too. I should have married her. Never thought of it. Never thought for a second, hey, this girl likes me. Let's do it. Paula, she was a great girl, too. God damn. I don't know. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get these thoughts out of my head. Anyways, Phil, 46. Finally met a girl on J-Date. I was with him when he started chatting with her. She was 26. He flew to Calgary. Brought her back to Toronto for a while. Then decided to move to Calgary. I emceed his wedding. And he didn't want to film it because he didn't want to be worried about filming. He should have. Why didn't we just set up a camera and film it? I was so funny. After he's like, I wish I'd filmed that. I wish I didn't know you were going to be so funny. Can't believe I didn't film it. Anyways, and then he had a couple kids. And then somebody messaged me a few years later and said, hey, do you know if Phil's dying? He was in a coma. He came out of it for a minute. I recorded me talking to him. And then he died, and I gave a speech at his funeral. So I'm like, okay, he waited all his life for this young girl to start a family. But I guess, I mean, he would have died I don't know. Cancer, man. I don't know what the lesson there is. Watch the Epoch Times and Crossroads with Joshua Phillips. Sure. Best news for the facts. Oh, okay. All right. So maybe we could read websites about that. I gotta go. Take care, Josh. See you next live. Thank you. If I schedule these, you should read some screens from your screenplay. Do a live reading where you read the first 10 pages or the whole thing. Yeah. I wrote a screenplay in college like 12 years ago, and it wound up winning a big award. I entered the first draft into a contest, and it won this big award in LA and was sent to all these producers, and I never touched it again. And then I keep saying, yeah, I should read it out loud. I should just do something with it. Actually, there's a Facebook group that's having live readings and like with actors to read, and I checked off because it says you want to be an actor, a writer, or both. I said both, and I'm like, I don't know what to read, but I've got plenty of scripts like that script. Why not just read it? It could be fun. Trisha Lambert, my dumb boyfriend took my headphones this morning. I don't know who you are. I feel like Trisha Lambert's a fake person, actually. See, that's the thing. The fake stalker people, they tend to actually put a picture to try to look more real. It's the people without pictures like this one that are probably real. I don't know. I don't know who any of you are. Doesn't matter. Charles is real anyways. So where are we here? Are we still looking at... Are you guys still looking at the... What do you even see? I turned off green screen, right? Yeah, so you're just looking at me. Okay, so this... I don't know what this is. Are you still... Do you still see... Are we still looking at Darren Aronofsky? Ah, I thought I turned that off. Sorry. This is what I wanted to show. This is what I thought we were looking at. Stupid live stream. I've been live streaming for 2 hours now. We can be an audience for testing out your new... Okay, wait. I follow you on Twitter. Follow me back. Donna Everin. I don't know. All right, Donna, I'll look you up. Charles, we can be an audience for testing out your new jokes. Use us, Josh. Use us. That's a good idea. It's a good idea. I don't know what my jokes are. Give me 2 seconds. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll tell you a joke when I'm back in 2 seconds. All right. It's already getting dark outside. Come on, man. What am I doing? I am real. Why do you have stalkers? Who knows? Because people love me. Sorry, not Twitter. I meant Instagram. Sure, whatever. Okay, so my mom's banging around upstairs. I assume it's her. Maybe doing some kind of cooking. Okay, here's just one joke, because like my whole act has been, actually I've got some comedy bits. I still need to post what I did last week in class and the week before. Got lots of stuff to post. That's what I'm supposed to be doing today. So here's a question for you. Should I skip my jog? It's like 3 o'clock now, 3 p.m. Should I just skip it and and just maybe not even get dressed? It doesn't matter. Because if I go for a jog, it's always like an hour, and then it's going to be like 4 or 5, and I wouldn't have any videos up. But I guess exercise is important. One thing I was thinking of is I should do phone calls with people while, like Kathleen called me the other day when I was running, and I just chatted with her for the whole jog. And I'm like, hey, I could have an app that records phone calls on my phone, and that could be content as well. Yes, Charles, he is Celebrity Josh, and celebrities all have stalkers. Comes with the job. It's so true. It's so true. I'm not sure why they call them mini, because they're huge. That's the line from my commercial. I gotta lose weight. I gotta lose 20 pounds. How am I gonna do that? It's all food. It's all food. Like, my mom was serving gluten-free cheesecake that she bought yesterday. It was like lime and chocolate, and I was just like shoveling it in, like, ugh. Oh, man. If I was whenever I'm in Miami or LA, I feel like I eat healthier. I get like a healthy smoothie, or I eat salads because it's warm out and you're walking around all day. It's very hard when you're in hibernation mode here. But I got to be ready because, I mean, I was doing naked yoga in the summer, and you want to look good when you're walking around shirtless. So what was I talking about? Here's a joke. Okay, so my whole routine has been basically, like, the premise of it is that, what is it? That I'm trapped in my parents' basement, but it's kind of about being lonely, and I'm looking for a place where I won't be lonely. So, like, I'm in my parents' basement, and they're keeping me prisoner. They do things like leave the front door unlocked. It's like, well, they actually want me to leave. That's the joke. And then skip the jog, post the jokes, entertain the world. Kayla, if you actually prove that you're a real person, I'll do what you tell me. Like, if you text me or email me or something and show that you're real. Otherwise, you know what? Otherwise, I'll probably block you. No, maybe I'll leave you in here because interaction's good for YouTube, but I'm not going to listen to your opinion. Okay, so, and then I talk about how I'm looking for other solutions, like I decided to live in prison because then I'd have friends and I'd have sex and all that stuff. And then I say, but prison, you got to murder someone. So then I've considered moving into a retirement home because then I'd have friends and I'd have sex, stuff like that. And then, yeah, that's basically it. But I'm trying to come up with some other joke about just something else, like that's not about my life. Like, I'm trying to think, like, what's funny little observations. So the only little one I've got so far is just something about, like, I read these. Actually, I've got a folder for them on my Instagram now, called, where is it? Fake. No, where is it? Where do you save things? In your Instagram. Settings, activities. I've got a folder, like, where's your saved stuff? Archive. Ah, nuts. I don't know. Anyways, there's little memes, like, they go around, like a picture of The Rock, and it says, if you work for 8 hours a day and then come home and don't work on your passions, you're not tired, you're uninspired, or something. I want to see a picture of me when I was 18. There's one, actually, I guess I've taken all the pictures down, but there was one, and it's just like, I was so young and beautiful. And I look at my own face now, and I don't like it. I don't like looking at myself. Makes me sad. Anyways, so it's The Rock, and it says something about, you're working, you're not inspired. And then my thing is like, that really made me think. I don't think he said that. When would The Rock have said that? Like, he's sitting in a press conference, and he's like, I know, brother, I'm supposed to be promoting my $1 million movie, but could you write down this inspirational quote I wrote and put it on a meme? Like, it doesn't make any sense. And then I think the teacher in my class suggested, like, what if you suggest like other meme, like the danger? Because I was saying you can't just add a quote to it and put a picture of a celebrity, like that if it's not real. And they're like, yeah, what would happen? I was like, okay, yeah. So for example, what if you took the quote like, if you work at your passion, if you do what you love, you'll never work a day of your life. And then there's a picture of like Jeffrey Dahmer or something. It's like, see, you don't want uh, serial killers to be, inspired by that and do what they love, or like a picture of Hitler, or I guess you could go either way. So it's like, haha, and then people go, oh, that's funny. Or then I keep trying to think of something else, like what's another thing, and then I'm like, I don't know. That's the only quote I could think of. And then I'm like, I don't know, like it's sweater weather, and there's a picture of Mr. Rogers, because the teacher said something about Mr. Rogers, and I'm like, I don't know what the funny Mr. Rogers quote would be. I don't know what any of them would be. I can't think. This joke goes nowhere. And that's all I got. And I keep trying to come up with a joke about naked yoga every week, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what's funny about that. And they said, well, keep trying. I'm like, yeah. So, okay. So, jog. I mean, I could jog for half an hour, and then I could come back and live stream later. I guess you have, because if I don't exercise, here's the thing. Oh, look, it's starting to snow. Great. If I don't go for a little movement, I'll never do it. Like, and that's the thing. That was the live stream. Like, if I don't start a live stream today, I did, thank God. I'll never do it because there's never going to be, like, I don't have any responsibility. It's not like today. It's like, oh, I'm really busy. No, there's nothing today. Tomorrow I'm just gonna be older. Like if I have a list of things I'm supposed to be doing every day, you got to do them today. And if exercise is something you're supposed to do every day, you got to do it. I don't like running on the weekends because there's no Ben Shapiro podcast to listen to. Like I've listened to the ones from the week, and he's my favorite thing to listen to. I could find like a YouTuber's tip podcast, which are kind of depressing. Like there's not really a lot of tips. Like what do you like at some point? What do you say? Just make good content and people will like it or not. Like, there's no magic thing to, like, they give tips like, I don't know, at the end of it, just get out of it quick. Don't be like, yeah, like it, because that's when people click out, and then, you'll lose your interactivity and stuff. But I don't know if, like, big YouTubers are hardcore into that. Like, like these little tips matter. I don't know. I mean, what am I going to do? Sit on... Here's my other fear. Like, what if this did take off? What if somehow people are really into looking at a bald 48-year-old guy ramble on about nothing all day, and I did that every day, and I had 1 million followers and subscribers and likes? Would that change my life? Would I be happy suddenly? I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, I know when I was 20 and I would go to improv classes in Toronto, and I'd walk back to the subway afterwards and go back to my dorm, I remember looking at the sky going, yeah, I'm in Toronto, I'm doing my comedy classes, my teacher says I'm really good. I felt this light joy. I felt this like, hey, you're going to make it, you're really good. I don't know how to get that feeling back ever. I don't know if I ever could. Like, I feel like everybody I'd be talking to in Hollywood now would be younger than me, and I feel like that's weird. I feel like it makes sense to be... See, my ring light is here, but... the computer's kind of blocking it because I have it on a thing like this. I wonder if I should lower it because I just concerned. I feel bad. I get neurotic about like, oh well, does that mean it's only half the ring light is lighting me up now, and now it's not the right? Like, is that any better? I don't look any better like that. That's a weird thing because now it's not as slimming the angle. And then am I too bright? I don't know. Who cares? Who cares? Nothing matters. Nothing matters. Is anybody happy? Charles seems happy. Charles runs his little business. Charles has his website. He has his family and his kids. He's the only one I know. Oh, wait. We got here a couple messages. Maybe says... We met at Yonge and Bloor subway station. I brought some video cassettes from you off garage sale. You were running late because you were just finishing working out. Ah, my God. Yeah. I sold, I had some old little, like, VHS C tapes or whatever you use for camcorders, and I put them on Facebook or garage sale, some websites, and this woman bought them because she had a friend who had the same camcorder. So that was very cool. Well, thank you, maybe. See, you never know who you'll meet. And then Okay, Charles, I feel like Charles just messaged me. Oh, okay, that's why it didn't pop up. Okay, so he says, what is your definition of success? But then on Instagram, he just messaged me, heading to the store soon. You can come hang out with me if you need to get some air. All right, well, I mean, I guess I could. Well, that's the thing. This is what I did yesterday. I jogged to the store, and then he wasn't there, but it didn't matter. It was like at least a destination. Like maybe he's going to be there. Maybe it's exciting. No, he's not. So, because if I go run the other way, I'm running all the way towards the shawarma place. I can't even enjoy a run because all I think about, I look at schools and I'm like, I wish I was in school. I look at these beautiful houses and I'm like, oh, I wish that was my house. And I had a little kid's playground in front. Everybody seems happy. Everyone seems so happy. And I don't know what I can do to be happy. Or maybe I would have had to use all my years up to this point to be happy, and then I could be reaping those benefits now. Like, with my wife, hey, it's our 8-year anniversary. Here's our beautiful 8-year-old daughter and our 5-year-old kid. This is our life. At least then I'd have a purpose. I've always been obsessed with being young. Like, I've always wanted to be the young person and be the cute young guy that everybody's like, oh, that's so cute that you're learning and you're overachiever. I didn't have a plan for being older. I just knew it would get here, but it was always this distant thing. Like when I was 20, I knew that I was going to be 27 in the year 2000. I'd be like, oh, I'd be too old to go out to a bar. And I was probably kind of right. Like, why would I still be going to a bar? I did go to a big party. And then this guy Ian I worked with, he got mad because I didn't come to his party. And then he proposed to his girlfriend then. But now he's divorced from her. But he's got grown kids, and now he's dating some other girl he met off Tinder. So I could have had grown kids. But what would I do with them? You know what I'd be doing with them? We'd be doing live streams right now. I'd be like, hey, son. And that's the thing. I always thought I was so creative, so funny, that any woman would kill to be with me. But now I realize, yeah, there's some validity to that. Women did love how creative I was. But once you get older, you have less value. Like there's going to be, like, for example, if I had a 20-year-old son now, 20-year-old girls would be like, hey, here's the new model. Here's the funny, creative guy that's got hair and he's cute and funny. And that's what they would want because that's who they could live forever with, and then bury themselves beside each other. Oh, God. I'm sorry to be sharing these thoughts with you. I joined a bunch of groups on Facebook I looked up depressed, and there's all these depressed groups. And I guess it's sort of comforting to see people posting every day. I'm so depressed, but a lot of them have husbands and kids, and they're still depressed. And I'm like, but at least you have that, and then I don't even have that. So I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is. I don't know if it's better to see that people are sad, or there's no groups for people who are not depressed. Like, hey, we're the happy people. We're so happy, and we're all gonna tell each other how happy we are. Would I want to be in that? To see that happiness is possible? I don't know. Maybe the best possible thing is that if I sit here and do these all the time, these live streams, and just give you my thoughts like this, that it does make a difference to people and they like it. And then I make $100 million, and then I can live in a fancy house on the beach in Santa Monica and have cocktail parties. I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point. So I think, okay, here's the plan. I'm going to go for a jog. I'll run to Charles's store just to say hi and use his Wi-Fi and chat with him for a little bit. And then I'll come back and upload some videos or something, I guess. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. And yeah, let me know if there's a time you want me to do these. Like, I think I could keep them more focused. And then if anybody wants to call, like come appear on speakerphone or video chat, we could do that. If you like a call-in show, maybe I'll have a topic of the day, and that's what we'll do. Because that's what I used to do on talk radio in Toronto. People liked that, and then you can get a discussion about it. So maybe that'll be it. Topic of the day, blah, blah, blah. What are you doing for the holidays? Something like that or whatever. That's a good idea. I'm brilliant. And then it'll take off, and then some big station will be like, hey, yeah, you should be on our radio station. I don't know. Maybe that's what'll happen. What was I gonna say? Yeah, and then yeah, and let me know if there's a time you want me to do them. Like if you think 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. is good, evenings, weekends. I know that New York girl does them at 11 a.m. And I guess that's fine for people who don't work. It'd be fine for me, but maybe some people can't watch at that point. I don't know. We'll see. It's always 9 a.m. somewhere, right? All right. Thanks, everyone, for watching my first live cast. This is 2 hours and 34 minutes. Ridiculous. Oh, Charles is still here. Great job, Josh. All right. So, Charles, I'll go for a run. I'll probably be at your place in, like, I don't know, 40 minutes or something. And I'll say hi. And if you're not there, that's fine. I'll just run back because that's what a jog is, right? But thanks for joining my live stream. Bye, everyone. Oh, yeah. Like this video, comment below, and subscribe to my channel. That'll help build this. That'll be good. That'll be very good. And share the video if you want. Yeah, everybody says, share the video, share the video. But actually, it probably would help, because that's what we need. And here's one other thing. Last thought. This Robin girl, the comedian, she was saying on her Instagram story yesterday, because she just had a live video chat with Katie Couric, and she's all famous now, and Jimmy Kimmel just followed her. But yesterday after the Katie Couric thing, she's like, we did it, everybody, thanks so much. It's our first celebrity friend. And she was talking about our celebrity friend, like her followers. It's like they're all in this together. And they're really not, probably, because maybe some of them are her friends or whatever, but it made me feel like, yeah, we're all in this team. I'm going to join this journey with you. So I figure I should do things like that. With her, or with you guys, we can be in this journey together. I forget what my point was, but it was something like, oh, that's right, share the videos, and then we'll get famous, because it's like, not just me, you're all in this, like, we're gonna get famous, we're gonna be interviewing celebrities, or whatever it is. It's exciting. Let's do this together. So I see I just got a like, so maybe you all just liked the video for me. I appreciate that. Well, there's 4 people viewing, and it says 4 likes, so you guys came through. And then Kayla says, OnlyFans. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what that means. She must be referring to the OnlyFans site. Maybe I should make an OnlyFans page. Would you guys subscribe to that to see my bonus content? I don't know. We'll see. If I do it. Okay. And who did we decide? Did we decide Kayla's real? We decided maybe's real. I met her in the subway. And then Loopy says she actually met Charles. I forget who that is. Kayla, we still don't know about. So, whatever. Okay, now I'm going to jog over to visit Charles. Oh, another like. I just got a 5th like. Thank you, guys. You rock. Oh, my God. It makes me very excited. They've actually, well, 2 things. I guess when you get a like, it's like a little endorphin rush. It's like, that's how they get you to, in casinos and stuff. Like, ooh, I'm winning. Ding, ding, ding. And then also what was that podcast yesterday? Or a couple of days ago, I was listening to the Kathy Eller podcast. She was talking about iPhones and how people, it's been shown that the same part of your brain that lights up when you're in love lights up when you look at your iPhone. And people have Androids, they don't get that same kind of love. So it's something about the beauty of the iPhone design that people love. So yeah, I guess getting little likes on my YouTube videos is kind of like that's the only joy I have these days. You know what I'm worried about? Because my eyes, would you say they're green? I think they're kind of green, and so I'm concerned that, if I turn on the green screen, maybe my eyes will act as green screens, and then you'll just see, like, articles. Let's see if that happens. I just clicked on green screen. Now what happens? Let's try this. Watch this. Okay. Now. Do you still see my eyes? Yeah. Okay, so I guess my concern is unfounded. And my eyes aren't as... Wow! What's happening here? How do I stop this? My eyes aren't as green and beautiful as I thought. I never know what to say. Like, are they hazel? Are they green? Like, when you fill out dating apps? And who cares? Who's like, oh, his eyes are hazel. They're not green. I'm not interested in dating him. Like, what kind of weirdo, like, maybe a serial killer who's collecting different eyes would care? But other than that... Anyways, but if you want a red-haired baby, I'm a ginger. And they say if 2 redheads get together, guaranteed redhead babies, which is why I should have married the 2nd gen, because she had red hair, she was Jewish. God. Anyways, I'll go for a jog, I'll see Charles, I'll check in with you guys later, and yeah, check my Instagram story if you want. I usually update things there during the day. Okay, bye! Wait, I just clicked finish. How does this end? End broadcast. Here we go.